I think he has it.
Yeah, and Papa, you probably don't have it, right?
I don't have it in my hand.
I got you. All right.
You never get an exact no.
Hey, he could have it.
I could have it if someone gave it to me.
So you don't have it?
No, I don't have it.
Right, okay. That's what I thought.
You ask a yes or no question to Fred, you never get it.
Because Gary might have had it and I might have not gotten it.
That's right. All right, anyway, we don't have it.
The answer is no, Fred. You don't have it.
Right.
Doesn't mean I don't have it.
He doesn't want to give that answer. He doesn't want to say no. He doesn't want a disappointment.
Don't want to say no.
All right. So, in other words, maybe Booey could use his head every once in a small while and say, wait, Howard was on Letterman. Maybe we ought to get the beginning to that show.
Right.
But, boss, you didn't give me the tape. Nobody told me. If you don't tell me, how do I know? It's like I walk in this morning, Gorilla. That's the kid who's supposed to anticipate my needs.
Right. Well, you're in trouble already.
Every day there's no heat in my office. It's about 20 degrees below zero.
I don't think there's heat in this building.
No. But I'm telling you, I have an office near the window, and it is so frozen through that you might as well sit outside. Mm-hmm. So for 2 days, like about 3 months ago, Scott the engineer found some heaters and had heaters going early in the morning. But that hasn't happened in months.
Yeah, I thought the routine was that they're supposed to turn on these space heaters at like 5 o'clock when they get here.
So I said to Gorilla, well, what happened? It worked for 2 days. We had heaters, and Scott set them up, and it was great. What happened? Well, those were the heaters for me, and they borrowed those just for 2 days, and... I said, listen.
Didn't you have your own space heater at one time?
I don't know. I said, Gorilla, use your head. I didn't want to call him a moron, but I said, Gorilla, if you see for 2 days things were working out great, why don't you duplicate that every morning?
Scott said that the building left the heat on. That's why it was warm.
Yeah, but don't you walk in there and feel it's cold? Listen, how can I use you in any other capacity? You don't think.
Scott turned the heater on at 4:15 this morning. It's done.
Yeah, but that's the heater that doesn't
I've already spoken to Tom. We're getting
no. Forget about now. Now you're taking care of it because I spelled out for you what you have to do. But how come you never think on your own? Like, how come you don't walk in and go, hey, it's freezing in here. It used to be warm. My boss needs heat. Maybe I should tell Scott to get those heaters again. Or maybe I should tell Gary about the problem and he can order 2 heaters. And Howard will pay for them. You don't think?
I do
admit
think.
it. No, you don't. You don't, Gorilla. You're not up to the task.
Okay. I'm not.
I know when I shoot my movie, I wanted
to be the assistant.
You're not the assistant. You're not. It's not that I don't love you, and I think you're a great kid, and I dedicated my book to you and everything, but you're not Swift. I mean, you're just not. You don't think.
Scott is supposed to put on the heaters, so he does.
But if it's cold, who's supposed to do something about it?
No, Scott's supposed to.
I get here about 5 minutes before
Gorilla, listen to me. Scott's supposed to put on the heaters.
And
every day we walk in, but you know that those heaters aren't working. But for 2 days we had heaters that worked. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't talk your way out of stuff.
And you
sound like
Mike
more
than 5 minutes before he does.
It doesn't even matter if you get here 10 minutes after me. You see what's going on back there, and for 2 days we had heaters that worked. So why wouldn't you get heaters? Say, hey, wait a second, my boss is freezing back there. I'll get some heaters. Why don't you say that? Because you're not up to the task.
Not at all.
Exactly. As long as you know you're not. I mean, use your head. We had it for 2 days, and now, several months later, we don't have it anymore. What did we have that we lost?
What did we have that we don't have now?
Yeah, what did we have that we don't have now? That's what you say to yourself. You say, wait a second. It used to be warm.
We just came back from vacation yesterday. It was cold. So I thought maybe Scott put the heaters on a little late. Okay?
You won't. None of these guys admit to not thinking.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, if Baba Booey ever sits down and makes a list and goes, Howard was on Letterman during the vacation. Maybe I have to get the intro to the Letterman show. Like it has an organized list. You know what it is? These guys don't care. Not you. You're an intern. These guys don't care if the show is successful or not. I mean, if it is, it'll be off Howard's ass because he sits and organizes things. And if it doesn't, Howard will figure something out.
He'll make a bit out of it.
And Baba Booey doesn't get why I think the only reason Baba Booey is here is because I don't have the heart to fire him.
Oh, no.
I don't. I mean, the guy's been with me for 15 years or something.
He does. He must do something right.
He opens the mail really good. He sifts through it and writes little notes on it.
Yeah.
He does that pretty good. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody else could do that, too. I'm almost positive.
Come on. There must be other things. He books guests well.
I don't know. Yesterday, he decided to do... Over the vacation, I guess he had done something. He saw a movie. He saw Clueless.
Yeah.
And he pulled one clip from Clueless that we could play at the beginning of the show.
Uh-huh.
And it was just awful.
Oh, no. I was going to say, doesn't he do that well?
No.
Oh,
I should play you the clip. It's not even good. Jackie and I look at each other and went, ooh.
Oh, you should keep things like that.
Right.
You gave me that look like this is going to be coming around again.
Yeah. I wish I had the clip from Clueless. You get that clip from Clueless, Gary?
Scott might have bulked it. Why don't you go ask Scott if he's got it?
And I know Gary had this real forlorn look on his face when I told him that the clip wasn't good, and I just said, Gary, I want you to keep trying to get clips. You know, I don't want you to...
No, this one didn't work.
Yeah, even though this one clip, this 30-second clip didn't work out.
And what about the other... Two questions. What about the other 80 clips we play? And then the other thing that's really funny is, you're like, hey, Gary, man, I want you to be really good, but you know what? On this particular one, you're an idiot.
What?
You call me like a moron. You make me feel like a jerk.
When did I call you a moron?
Yes, well, you're doing it now. You're making me feel stupid for giving you something creative.
You are stupid, though. You're stupid. You're not a bright guy. I hate to break it to you.
Well,
you're not well thought out. Where's the Letterman intro?
The truth of the matter is, totally true. It's sitting on my table at home. I forgot to take it this morning. I have it. I mean,
that's all right. Just take your time.
And I recorded it.
There's no rush. No rush. All right. Here we go. At least you recorded it. Fred forgot. Fred's VCR doesn't work. Fred was in recording mode for a while, but his stopped.
Are you going to blame me for being on vacation?
Not at all, Fred. Okay. Not at all. And you've been on vacation for the last 9 years. That's the problem.
Well, why spoil a good record? Generally, you bring it in because you have that operation going on at your house.
So let's say I forgot it. So why don't you
I forgot it too. I made a list to bring it in. I just forgot it. But I mean, generally,
if I forget, you forget.
No, I just forgot. It had nothing to do with what you do. You do what you do. I forgot.
All right. Let me listen to your clip from Clueless.
Gee, I almost had sex with him.
You almost had sex with who?
Christian. What?
Yo, look, are you blind or something? Your man Christian is a cake boy.
A what?
He's a disco dancing, Oscar Wilde reading, Streisand ticket holding friend of Dorothy. Know what I'm saying?
No way.
Most unfunny moment in the whole movie.
Yes, it is.
It's just not funny.
All right, so I took a shot.
I know he's trying to call the guy homosexual, but he does it in such a lame way.
I took a shot.
Hear those radio dials clicking?
Well, then you know what?
22 seconds, you can get people turning the dial.
I don't think I should try it all anymore because I'm a failure.
Well, that's true. You shouldn't try anymore.
Okay, then I won't.
Because it's pretty much what you do anyway. You're not going to try anyway.
Where'd you get all those other movie clips from? Where'd you get them from?
When I sit and yell at you for 2 weeks and go, why don't you get some movie clips? Why don't you get some movie clips? Why don't you get some movie clips? And then you do it. That's where I got them from.
You know, John's right. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't breathe.
Yeah.
It really is
You
true.
think you'd have a job? You think you'd even have a life without me? What do you think you'd be doing?
I should crawl in a coffin right now.
What do you think you'd be doing?
I don't know, but I would probably have to stop breathing.
So when's the last time you actually applied for a job?
I should just stop breathing.
Was it around the era when you auditioned to be an MTV VJ?
Well, that's because I still have this job.
Oh, I see.
But I only have this job because I'm an idiot. You're so stupid that after 15 years or 12 years, you can't figure it out.
I don't have the heart to fire you. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have the heart to fire you.
You're a liar.
I would never fire you after 15 years.
Why?
I feel funny, unless you did something really bad.
Why not?
Because I feel for you. What are you going to do?
That's my headache.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I want you to treat me like you would treat anybody else.
Okay, you're
Why
fired.
Why you treat me worse than anybody else?
Okay, you're fired.
That's okay.
All right. I mean, I would love it if you... why have you not gotten a better offer in all these years?
What's better than this?
There's got to be something.
No, what? Look at all... Okay, I've worked on 2 best-selling books.
Yeah.
I've worked on the biggest pay-per-view in the history of pay-per-view.
Yeah, so why isn't someone offering you an executive
syndicated
position?
television show.
Why doesn't Geraldo offer you a producer's job?
I've had some offers. I've turned them down. I have had offers.
You know why? Because on any one of those other offers, he'd really have to work, and in about 13 weeks, he'd be out.
The truth would be no.
Imagine if he had a book like the Geraldo Show.
Oh.
Well, wait a second.
He would have to come up with an idea every day.
This is why you guys...
And he'd have to book a whole show and, come up with stuff.
This is why you guys are such...
And he'd pass out in a coma. He'd have to work till 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Let me explain to you guys why you're...
You got banker's hours.
I'm gonna point out right now why you guys are hypocrites. Yeah. Every year, when Jackie goes in for his scary contract negotiation and threatens to leave the show, you guys say, what an idiot Jackie is. This show is great. Everybody does well.
You're going to compare yourself to Jackie?
No, but you say, why would
You're not even a tenth as valuable as Jackie.
I'm not comparing myself to Jackie. I'm just saying that you guys say, why would anybody leave a successful show? Then you turn around and say, Gary, why don't you leave?
Right. So what does that mean?
But why would anybody leave something that's successful?
No, why don't you leave? I mean, Jackie makes a pretty good living. You make an okay living.
Right.
There must be a higher level job for
I'm
you.
working on a very successful show. I'm very happy with what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's bad news for me. You're kidding.
I mean,
so you have no desire to leave?
There is
Don't
no
you-
unrest.
What if I told you I'm
would
leaving radio like soon? Would you then start looking for a job?
The day you tell me that you're done,
right? You will look.
I'll look.
Okay.
That very day.
That very day.
So until then, I'm not free of you.
What would it say somebody came to me tomorrow and there was a brand new show,
Right.
like the next Ricky Lake, except it's somebody we never heard of.
Right.
Why would I leave here to go work on something that has
All right,
a
let me ask you
13-week cycle?
All right, let me ask you something.
And
What if, like, the Tonight Show called you and said, we want to give you your own office, a car, company car, $200,000 a year?
Of course, it's an offer that you can't refuse.
Right,
I have not had
right.
that offer yet.
Oh.
You have taken such good care of me. I have not had an offer.
The only way you're going to get rid of him, apparently, is to quit.
I have to leave my job in order to get rid of him.
I got to tell you,
I knew it.
I may not leave then.
You might hook up with something else here.
I might just stick with you.
Right. All right. You're like herpes. You won't go away.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Well, listen, just in case you get an offer, please go sit by the phone. I don't want you to miss it. Well, you're well thought out about this. I can see that. I certainly have no argument with your thoughts on that.
This is a no-brainer.
Right.
Don't leave.
This is a good job. Now, what do I do if I can't get a guy to bring in the David Letterman appearance? Like, you know, we know that we always play the new intro. I've given up on Fred ever doing something like that. So that's why I hired you, because if Fred did that kind of stuff, I wouldn't need you.
I do have it at home, and I just I neglected to bring it in.
Okay. All right. Well, whenever you can remember, I'd appreciate it.
That would be tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, dear.
You should get in his car, drive home, and get it. That's what you should do.
Would you like to play some entries for the contest or some Ponce de la phone calls?
No, I'd like to talk about how you're incompetent. That seems to be the fine topic for me. And Gorilla's another winner, but he's an intern. I'm going to yell at him. But he's amazing. He can look at the same situation every day, and I scream about how cold it is, and he'll just sit
You know,
there.
when you were interviewing him for your assistant's position, your personal assistant's
he's so
position,
bad.
I didn't want to say anything.
Well, let me tell you what.
But I
can't have him.
think that he was the kind of guy who would anticipate anything.
Yeah, I can't have him on a movie set. I just can't. As much as I want to give him, I'd just rather just pay him to stay away from a
Let me
movie
tell you what
set.
kind of pressure you're under now, because John was just telling me while you were in here yelling at him that, you know, Gorilla's been here for ages.
I know.
And the only reason he's sticking it out is for the movie.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, then tell him to leave. It's not going to happen. I love Gorilla and everything, but it's enough.
I mean, I think he's counting on it. I mean,
you know what? It's a dumb thing anyway. Tell him, please, not to count on
long
it.
hours.
It's long hours, and you know what? It's really dull, and he's not suited for that job. He's more suited to be the producer of a radio program because he's anticipating. Because he looks over a situation and ignores it. He's perfect to be a producer. Tell him I'm not gonna fall into that trap.
You're not doing it again?
That always happens. I feel bad for these guys. And I end up getting the shaft.
If you hire him to work on your movie, then I'll know you're telling the truth about me. Then I'll know that you're too nice to just get rid of people.
And what would that make you do?
Nothing.
You'll just
it would lower my self-esteem.
You realize so far you've never had the pressure of ever having like a real job in your life or a real pressure in your life? Have you ever realized that? That the real pressure is upon my shoulders to make sure that this show works. And if it doesn't...
There's no pressure with you.
No, I don't have any pressure.
No, I mean, there's no pressure with you working for you, I mean.
Yeah, I really bust your balls.
He's under pressure.
I love all these guys who think they're really under pressure. Every time Gary makes a mistake, I go, that's all right, I'll work with it. I can make something out of that. But wait till you find a boss who isn't so creative. Oh, I should leave this business so I can get rid of him. I should leave.
See, now it's making leaving look good.
Leaving would be great, because first of all, I'd lose Tom Chiasano, who is a moron.
Oh, dear.
And then I would lose, who I can barely look at.
Who's smarter, me or Tom?
Oh, you are. You are much smarter than Tom. Yeah, hold your head high. Tom is about the stupidest guy I know, but he doesn't have any clue that he's stupid. He really thinks he's smart. It's the funniest thing.
Dear.
He's like Ralph Cramden to me. I feel like an alien visitor from another planet who comes onto Earth, and I meet Tom. I go, oh, these humans are so stupid. I go, oh, it'll be easy to conquer them. They think they're so smart.
But then you have to be with Tom after you conquer him.
And Tom, God bless him, as many times as I said to him, please stay away from my studio during the show, every day he comes at least 2 or 3 times into the studio to make comments about things that have gone on the show. What was it yesterday he had to come running in to tell us? In the middle of the show?
About he went with his wife to watch her talk to the movie.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm talking about during the commercials.
During the commercials.
Yeah.
He generally comes in, and it'll be like after a good phone call or something.
Right. That was great.
Howard, that was classic. It was very funny.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I was back there laughing.
I almost fell off my chair.
Yeah. Shut up.
And then I see the look in your eye, because then you go, oh, my God, he's here.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't care. Leave me alone. I don't want to know you're here. The one thing you're supposed to be doing, you're bad at. He's completely all over the place. Then I have to go into the big guy's office and straighten things out yesterday for 2 hours because of Tom. I'm afraid, you know what's going to happen?
What?
Aliens from another planet are going to finally land here. Because one day it'll happen. All right? And they'll land. Because they live billions of light years away, and they're going to invent a rocket ship to come here.
They can't be precise about where they land.
Right, and obviously they're going to be of superior intelligence, because they're going to be checking us out.
Here, sure.
And they're going to land at Tom's house. All right, just by fluke. There's going to be millions of people they can contact, and they're going to land at Tom's house. What?
It's a good area.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a flat area, the top of Tom's head. So they land, and now they have to report back to the home planet.
Yes.
On what humans are like and whether they can conquer us and whatever. And they talk to Tom, and they have Tom up in the rocket ship. They're doing experiments. 2 or 3 days go by, and they got him laid out on the table. There's things going up his nose.
Tom doesn't even know we've been invaded.
Right. He doesn't know what's going on. And then the aliens file this incredibly distorted report back to their home planet about what we're like.
Easy picking.
Yeah, they're like, forget about it. The report back is like, piece of cake. You're a moron.
This research crew could take over this planet.
Yeah, this guy is completely empty. Null and void.
Send the second team.
Yeah. You don't even have to send the second team. We can conquer them on our own.
We've conquered it.
There's just 3 of us here. We'll take care of everything.
If this guy is representative, we're in charge.
We're going to be out in a full-out alien war. You have to see Gorilla in the morning. Every morning, the same discussion. It's freezing back here. I know. The heat is... I had him say, go talk to this guy. I'm going to have him on the movie set, sitting and anticipating my needs when I'm going to be crazed.
I'll go talk to somebody after you complain.
It'll be after a 5-hour show here. It'll be 10 o'clock at night there. I got to get back on the air, and I'm going to have Gorilla figuring things out for me. How to make things easy. I can't even figure out that it's cold in the room one day, hot the other day. How did it get hot that one day, and how can I duplicate that?
What was different yesterday?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go back and trace my steps.
What does my boss need?
I seem like they're shaking. I would understand if we had never solved the problem, and Gorilla couldn't solve the problem, but we had the problem solved. You just can't duplicate it.
He doesn't know when the problem comes up again.
No. Well, yeah, I don't know. But it's just, look, it happened for 2 days that you were warm.
That was nice.
That was a freak thing, and I can't duplicate it.
You take over.
Gary, see if you can find the Letterman appearance. Oh, that's right, you found it. All right, we'll see that tomorrow, if you remember. If he remembers. Got for 2 days now. Unbelievable. What? You came in to say what?
I came in to say that we just got back from vacation. Give me a break already, man.
Oh, we just got back from vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, what is your brain going to start working next week?
It wasn't working.
My brain's a little cold.
Before vacation, it wasn't any warmer. It only for 2 days we had those heaters going. What happened before vacation?
Everything before vacation, I forgot.
Right. Right. Well, do me a favor, please. I love you, and I think you're the greatest.
Were you just staying here because you thought you'd get that movie?
No, I love working here. I absolutely love it.
The movie job is not yours. It's not even going to be an issue. In fact, I'm not even going to decide who that person is. I'll let the movie company decide who's going to help me out on the set, because they have these guys who travel around and work on movies all the time. I got to have somebody who's done it before. Because you know what? You and I both... Let me just explain something to you. You and I both don't know what to anticipate on a movie set. We've never been on one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he should work with your assistant.
Yeah, maybe you can get a job with the assistant. All right, I'm going to put in for that. Okay. But if they don't have a budget for that, don't blame me.
You sure you want someone that you don't know handling your food?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I want that.
He was banking on the idea that he was the perfect food handler.
Yeah, well, I'll take a chance with somebody new. I just got to have somebody who understands the ropes. I just can't learn the thing with you. You know what I'm saying? We can't learn together. What?
Does he realize he doesn't cook and he just carries it?
Yeah.
I have to find it. Okay.
I got to find a guy who not only cooks. I mean, I'm going to find somebody a lot higher, like a butler type. You know what I'm talking about? Like a major domo.
Grillo is saying he's the perfect waiter. How could you fire him?
Yeah, it's not even like he prepares the food. You know, he makes it sound like he prepares the food.
No, he's the guy who carries it.
He carries it in a paper bag.
Isn't this the guy that tried to convince you they don't make skim milk in Los Angeles?
Yeah. Yeah. I said, Gorilla, go get me some skim milk.
They don't call it skim milk in Los Angeles.
They don't make skim milk in Los
They don't
Angeles.
have skim milk here.
They got different cows.
Is non-fat okay?
Fat and milk.
That was the guy who couldn't figure out what skim milk was and non-fat was.
I know what it is. I know you're quirky, and I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to be like, no, I don't want that. What was wrong with, like, low-fat milk?
You had non-fat, and you didn't know skim and non-fat.
I didn't have it.
No offense. My diet is real important to me because I'm fat. I'm fat in spite of the fact that I eat skim milk. So imagine if I didn't have skim milk. So I'm particular, right?
That's no problem.
Yeah, I'm not being a ball buster or something like that. It's just that since I'm away from home, I want to duplicate as close as I possibly can what I normally eat.
Yes, but the problem wasn't whether he could get skim or not. It was that he didn't know what skim was in another...
Yeah.
No, I did know. But I know if I bring something to him that doesn't say skim, that he just may turn around and say, I don't want that, I want skim. It was 3 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles, and I went out and found cereal and milk, and I'm getting... ostracized.
No, but you understand. You're not getting ostracized.
Getting ostracized.
No, he's getting ostracized.
Ostracized. Ostracized.
Ostracized. He's like a blender.
He's getting jazzercised. Like an ostrich.
I'm getting ostracized.
No, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. When the movie comes around and stuff, you see.
I won't even bother you. I won't even look.
Thanks. And it's no offense to you. It's just that, like, if a guy walks into a room for 20 days straight and it's freezing, okay? Listen to me. Then suddenly, for 2 days, some special heating configuration is figured out, and for 2 days it's really warm and toasty and everyone's happy, and then for the next 30 days again, it's freezing cold, and that guy doesn't go, wait a second, my bath was warm for 2 days. How did that happen? All right?
You guys thought it's like the Rockefellers in a Christmas tree. They only bring it in for a little while and then it's gone.
I'm saying that you might not be up to the task of anticipating my needs.
That's not true.
You know?
I anticipate your needs all the time. Yesterday, I went to get you lunch, and there was no broccoli. And I said, hey, there's no broccoli.
Yeah, I anticipated there'd be a problem, so that's why I asked for
Exactly.
it.
And I made him put some broccoli in. There you go. I know you like broccoli, so.
All right, thanks. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
He was thinking later in the day.
Right. Maybe early in the day.
early for him.
I'm anticipating a warm front from Kansas, so tomorrow shouldn't be so bad.
In July, I'll have a space heater, in other words.
Fantastic heat in July.
All right. We got it. I'm sorry. I apologize to my audience.
Anticipating spring.
I did not mean to have a tantrum the first 25 minutes of the program.
Well, you had already had your tantrum. When
Right.
You walked in.
So you saw me back there. You missed the best part of it. You saw the tail end of the Howard tantrum. I'm back there screaming about Chiasano, Scott. Scott the engineer is another moron. For 2 days he had it right, and he broke down.
Yeah.
Couldn't take it anymore.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, it's like I drew a picture for Gorilla. I was having such a tantrum. I said, look, here's a picture of me warm. Here's a picture of me cold. What's the difference?
Just smile.
How did that happen? I got to take a break because I can see I only killed a half hour. I got more to do. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. It's The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, what is this? Oh, I'm back? Good, thanks. All right. Good to be with you. Let me use my computer here for a second and bring up my list of things I need to talk about. I love this computer. I'm so into it. I spent the whole vacation.
What did you do? You said you were going to school. Now, what did you learn?
I spent most of my vacation mastering the program known as Lotus Notes. Anybody got that program, Lotus Notes?
No.
It's fantastic. It's going to revolutionize computing.
What does it do?
Well, okay. It's a database program. It just creates different...
All of a sudden, right away you start using these terms that nobody understands.
Well, that proves that, that I learned something.
No, it proves that you don't know how to tell another person what you learned.
All right. Well, I really have to show you what it does, but it's a system that... First of all, it's cross-platform. What does that mean? Cross-platform means that no matter who has the program, a Mac user, Windows 95, OS2, like I use, whatever system you have, whatever configuration, all that program can talk to the same program. Doesn't make a difference. So if I wrote you a note, right? If I wrote a note to you and you had a Mac, and I wrote you on Lotus Notes, we would understand each other.
All right.
All right. Now, what it does is it sets up a series of different database. You know what a database is?
Well, here you go.
Database is where you store information. So in other words, like,
are you talking files?
Yeah. Let's say, okay, files. You want to call them files? Call them files. But you can search on those files. In other words, a database gives you the. Forget it. You know what? I don't want to explain. You know what? I don't want. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't want to get into it.
You've spent how many weeks?
All right. Here's an example of how I would use it. Okay.
All right.
I could sit and write into Lotus Notes a series of. Let's say I'm writing a script. Okay. As I'm writing this script, I want you to contribute to the script, and I want Jackie to contribute to the script, but not Fred. Okay? Because Fred is busy.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So let's say you're on the computer. We're all dialed into each other's computers.
Okay.
So you can now write, I would do blah, 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 blah. It would automatically put next to your suggestion, Robin Quivers. So when I open up my database or my list of files, I would see Robin's suggestions, Jackie's suggestions. I could write back to your suggestions. I could email you at the same time, all within our own little universe.
Ah.
See? And then, but it also sets up about 20,000 other databases. For example, you're my secretary, and I receive a phone call from Jackie. You write on a note to me, Jackie called, then you could hit enter. It would list Jackie's phone number, Jackie's address. It would forward it to my desk. Right. See? That kind of stuff. And you could do that, like while I'm sitting here now.
Where did it get Jackie's address?
It's in the database. You know, you've entered it in. But I'm saying that it automatically knows enough to go get it. And then, like while I'm here, I can read off my desk all my Lotus Notes right here. So, like, I'm dialed in here, but I have my Lotus Notes from home. Do you understand?
So, wait a minute. What you're saying to me is that at home...
Yeah.
You pulled up your Lotus Notes program and wrote something in it.
That's right.
And now you have dialed in.
Yes.
And you've pulled up your Lotus Notes from home.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay. Lotus Notes. Lotus Notes, Jackie. Anyway, it's a very good program, but, you know, you got to play with it, you know, and get used to it. And I did a lot of that and did a lot of stuff.
I thought you were going to be doing video editing or something.
Did a lot of that, but my video editor crashed, so I had to... did a lot of that, though. Got until that happened. And then, no, I did a lot of different things. I love my computer. I love this laptop.
Who teaches you this stuff?
Well, I know a guy named Steve who's an expert in Lotus Notes. I met him through my friends at IBM. Jeff Schick introduced me to him. Yeah. And Jeff teaches me stuff, and a guy named Eddie teaches me stuff. So I know different guys, and what I'll do is, you know, set up a day with them where I can use them as a, you know, like a tutor.
Is that right?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. And then and after the lesson, I sit there and I go, if I was single, I wouldn't even have a computer. I would never know these guys. I would be in the Bahamas with that chick I met in Cleveland. Brandis. And I wouldn't even be thinking about a computer. It's because I have nothing else to do. I sat my whole vacation with a computer because I got to tell you something, though. I'm learning so many things. If I could have sex, I would have a whole different life. You haven't got... I once heard a very... I don't remember exactly who said this, but there was some guy who was like a writer or a thinker or something. And he said, you know, I wasted all that time on sex. You know, he's like, I'm now 105 years old and couldn't move. Right. And his brain started to work. And he's saying, now, gee, look at all the things I could have done. You know, if I had wasted all that time on sex, look at what I could have done. Yeah, that's all right. You know, and then I started, you know, like yesterday, I'd say 50% of my day I spend thinking about what if I was single. Maybe 60%. There's a lot more you could do. You'd sit there finding out what more you could do with a computer. There's a lot more you could do with your brain. I know. And then but it's a total distraction for me. And I go, you know, the same way I have eye pain, and that's a distraction. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing going on. Yes, but just imagine, see, you've never tried. But let me tell you something. You could probably have the cure for AIDS. I know. I probably do. In fact, I do have it. I just don't want to give it to anybody. I haven't figured out how to make enough money with it. Yeah. So, why should everyone have sex? Why should you free those bastards? Right. So they can have more sex and I can't have any? So here's the point. Yeah. So here's the point. I sit at home and I think about, you know, gee, what if I was single? What if I was single? And then I read these articles and stuff. Like I was reading this book that somebody sent me about, like, Bob Hope. Yeah. When Bob Hope was an entertainer, it said in this book, I don't know if this is true or not, but he had, like, a beard who hung around with him. Like, it was a guy who would sit with his girlfriends
Oh.
And, but meanwhile, he was dating up a storm. He was married. I'm like, well, how come all of these guys didn't have guilty consciences? Nothing happened to their careers. They didn't crash and burn.
Did. They liked it.
Yeah, and they didn't crash and burn.
They enjoyed their guilt.
Like, why can't I go over Amy Lynn's house today, have sex with her, and then go home and just lie?
But the point is, you could.
I could, right?
Yes.
I gotta start doing that. I gotta do it.
You're too good a person.
I know. I'm guilty. That's all. I'm guilt-ridden. I'm not too good a person.
Those guys feel guilty too. This is what I'm telling you.
They just get over it.
Understand about yourself.
Everyone feels guilty.
Everyone has guilt.
But they're just dicks.
That's right. And they just go do it anyway.
And face it.
Look at Woody Allen. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Right. My heart wants everybody. The heart wants what the heart wants. Yeah, right. The heart.
That wasn't his heart.
That wiener. Yeah. Plenty of guys want something. They can't get it. Bastard. The heart does what the heart wants. I got to take a break. Yes, I spend most of the time thinking about what if I was single. But so I spent the whole vacation on the computer because I'm not single. That's basically it. Because the party I would have been having was unbelievable.
Oh, dear.
If I was single, I would just, I'd have my nice little pad, my bachelor pad, and I would just, watch movies and stuff. And as soon as I got horny, I'd call one of my girls.
You would be John and Gary over there going, well, I've done enough of this stuff now.
Probably.
Time to grow up.
Stupid stuttering John announced that he's getting married, and he already got his girlfriend pregnant.
Yeah, he's not getting married. He's having to deal with a pregnancy.
And I went around talking. There was a topic of conversation on the station yesterday, and I said the guy's a total moron. And I don't even know if he's here. Is he here?
I don't know.
Yes.
And I'll give you an example of how he doesn't know what he's in for. Like he says, this is a guy who wasn't faithful to his girlfriend Karen when he was dating her. Couldn't keep in his pants. And he probably hasn't even been faithful to this girl that he's been dating.
I have no clue.
That he's going to marry. I would probably guess not. Want to know how stupid you are? Just real quick. I'm not going to go into a whole new thing, but...
Okay, thanks.
Right. When you were with your girlfriend Karen, were you faithful to her?
Yes.
Tell the truth.
Yes.
You cheated on her.
No.
You had sex with other women while you were going out with her. You did too. You told me as much.
No, Howard, what happened was we broke up a lot of times.
Oh, okay. See, and you immediately had sex with other people.
No. How do you know that she didn't date someone when we broke up?
I'm asking about you.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, how do you know that?
Did you have sex with other people as soon as you broke up with Karen?
Let's just say it.
He won't answer the question.
How? The only reason is I have to...
Answer yes or no. Answer yes or no. Did you have sex with other people?
Not as soon as we broke up.
At what point? When you broke up, you would have sex with other people. And the whole time you were with Karen, don't tell me you didn't look at other women and thought about other women all the time.
How long did you break up?
We broke up for sometimes 5-6 months at a time.
Ask Ralph how monogamous you are.
I know about that trip. He was touring with that album.
Yeah.
He told me stories would cross your eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but there was times when
then he was with Karen then.
Yep.
And I don't care what he tells me.
Secondly, all right, you know what? But it wouldn't happen now.
Here's your thinking, right? Yeah. Now your girlfriend's pregnant, which I'm going to warn you one last time. You better get an abortion. Don't be so hooked on that you love kids. You don't even know what it is to have kids. You have no clue, and I'm going to prove to you have no clue. Okay. Stuttering John's plans are he's going to have the kid, and then he's going to get married about a year later.
Yeah.
Am I right? Why are you waiting about a year to get married?
Well,
why don't you get married now?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, her parents are pushing us to get married before the kid is born.
Right. But why do you want... Tell me your philosophy behind waiting a year.
My philosophy is I'd like to have a really big, wedding.
Yes.
A big party, and I like her to, to have a good time. And not be, concerned about drinking because she can't drink now. Not be concerned about being around smoke, which people are going to be smoking, in the reception. Now she can't be around that. So
the reason John wants to wait a year to get married.
Oh, gee, that's
crazy. She
crazy.
Can't smoke. She can't be around smoke.
No, she can't be around smoke.
Get married. Don't have a party. You got her pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm engaged. I'm not going to not get married. It's ridiculous. I don't understand.
Anyway, listen to this. The reason he's not even being honest. The reason Stuttering John wants to wait a year to get married is because he wants to go on a honeymoon where his wife can both have a good time. So the baby will be a year, and he'll go on a honeymoon for 2 weeks. And
where's the baby going to be?
Yeah, where's the baby going to be, John?
With her parents?
Oh, with her parents.
For a week.
Good luck.
Why?
Good luck getting people to take a baby for a week. You don't even know yet.
Both parents are going to fight for it.
You don't even know yet what you're in for. This is going to be your whole life. Not what are you going to do with the baby. You guys want to have fun.
You think
got a
your
responsibility
wife is
now.
Happy being away from the baby.
I don't think it'll be very easy. I don't think it'll be very easy.
Prime example. Gary has a friend, right? Guy was a man's man before he got married. What I mean by man's man? Guy played golf every day, cards every night, you know, went out drinking with his buddies. And once a year, this guy used to go down to North Carolina, do a golfing week with his buddies. They planned a week. Has a baby. His wife gets pregnant, and the guys were all planning their golfing week. And Gary says to his friend, "You're going to have a 2-week-old baby at that point. You think you're going to be able to go on a golfing week?" He goes, "Yeah, my wife doesn't care. She doesn't mind." Baby comes. Guess who didn't go on his golfing week? Dude, your life, you don't even understand how your life's going to change. You're thinking about honeymoon. Oh, once she has the baby, we can run around. And we can smoke and drink.
Honeymoon is not running around. It's not running around.
You think you can have a fun party at your wedding? You got to get up early. The baby's going to wake up.
Your baby won't have an ear infection the week you want to go on.
Then you know what, Robin? Then we won't go.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Right. You're
big deal.
Yeah, big deal now because you get to go all the time. Now you've waited a year for your vacation, and now you can't go anywhere.
I go away all the time. It's not a big deal.
I know you go away all the time. It's going to end. Your life is over.
A lot of times.
You know what you're getting into, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
John. We'll see.
Howard, it's like you did the same thing.
Yeah, no kidding, I did the same thing. I didn't know what I was doing.
He didn't.
I got married young
at that time. I know when Emily came, I know what went on.
Yeah.
It was
almost divorce for me and my wife. I'm being serious. My wife and I were fighting over going food shopping. You don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Howard. I'm sorry.
Could you laugh harder?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You can take. You know what your life is now? You just dropped a bomb on it.
Remember Mary, Baba Booey's wife? Remember how Gary kept saying, "I don't think any of this is going to." Mary's really loose.
Cool.
Mary's cool. Mary now gets a hold of Gary, gets him home, and doesn't let him out of the house to take a walk around the block. He has to take Jackson with him. Wake up and smell the roses. You are in no condition to have a baby right now or get married. Get married. Fine. You want to get married? Get married. Wait 2 years to have a baby. 3 years. Get the abortion now. Get it today. Pay her to get the abortion. You're nuts. You don't even know what you're in for. And I know you're looking at me like, yeah, you don't know, Howard. How come I'm right about everything, John?
I don't think you're right about everything.
Name one thing I'm not.
What do you mean?
When have I been wrong?
What do you mean?
I understand the human condition. Okay. And I know you. You are so not
I realize
ready.
that you have...
And your parents don't know how to tell you this.
Uh-huh.
And her parents are in a dream world. Oh, we'll take the baby for a week, honey.
But
you're going to get to know her parents. My parents haven't taken the baby once for a night.
Mm-hmm.
They raised kids already.
They're tired. They don't want you leaving babies for a week. You know what it is to take care of a baby for a week? You think you're just going to leave a baby
Howard,
for a week?
if this discussion is over, the honeymoon. It is
the honeymoon. You're deciding to wait. Why don't you get married now then?
Because it's a lot of planning, and it would take a year to have the wedding that I want to have.
The wedding you want to have.
The socialite.
Yeah.
It's a year.
Ivana Trump.
No, you got to do invitations. I don't want her.
You can do it in 3 months.
Now.
What wedding do you want? Let's describe the wedding. I'll tell you how you can get it together in 3 months.
See, I don't even want to describe the wedding because
describe it. Where do you want to have it?
On a beach.
On a beach.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold.
You don't have to be in the summer.
Your wife is already pregnant. Get married. You don't need a beach.
The beach. The party's over, pal. You don't need no beach party.
The beach is for the woman who waited.
Now. Oh God, Rob.
You have been on your honeymoon for the last 8 months,
That's
man.
Right.
You just blew it. You had a hot-looking girlfriend, great body, great face,
that was your honeymoon.
And now you get out of knocked up, and she's gonna be walking around like a blimp for a year. And then she's going to be yelling at you when the baby comes. I'm wrong?
Yeah,
okay,
she's not going to be a... Wait.
She's not gonna, what girl do you know gets pregnant and fat?
I thought you meant after the pregnancy.
Oh, she's going to have weight on her. Oh, don't worry. She's going to snap right back.
No,
you know you're clairvoyant. You know what she's going to snap back into.
I'll tell you what. We'll see who's right, okay?
All right, we'll see. All right.
Oh, this poor woman. Now he's going to have pressure on her.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's
because John can't... If John sees... I'll show you how immature... If he sees a woman with an ounce of cellulite, you think he'd leave. I don't know, man. I look at her, and I'm not that turned on.
What, there haven't been girls that you haven't been turned on by? I mean, come on,
That's what's going to happen. You want to prepare for your life? Go home this week and start your computer 10 hours a day, because that's what you're going to be doing, if your wife will let you. I'm lucky. My wife lets me work on the computer. I know guys aren't even allowed to do that. And you think your wife's any different? Not a chance. Mary Delabate was the loosest girl I ever met. Gary goes out. Hey, Gary goes,
I still hang out with my
I go to Ross. I go to the Knicks game. I go drinking. Mary, since we've been married, you were wrong. I go, wait till you have a kid. No. Mary doesn't care. She got to be home anyway. So I'm going to the Knicks game. I'm going out drinking. I'm going with Ross. I'm going with Mary's the coolest girl there is. I'm telling you, there's no issue. Now he comes home, man. He's got nosebleeds. He's got headaches.
I went to the Knicks game and to Scores last Thursday night. Yeah. And I went to the Islander game last Monday night.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah. You get out. And how'd you get out? And what would you have to do for that?
I have no desire.
How come I got the phone call? She won't let me out of the house.
And that's safe.
Yeah, right.
I have no desire to be apart from.
Right, John.
I swear to God. You have no desire what?
To be apart from her. I swear to God.
Wait, that feeling's going to stay with you forever, John.
Wait till she gets that little baby jogger that you got to go with.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody yesterday. I said he's totally in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
You know,
I know. Being in love is being in love is having a fantasy, Robbie. You know why it sounds like a fantasy? Because you've never been in love.
You don't even know. You don't even know what that girl is like. You have no clue what she's like. You've been with her for 8 months. She's been on good behavior, you jackass.
I've known her for over a year.
Okay, good.
Stop it.
All right.
Women are
I started dating her last
You don't think she's on good behavior like Mary Delabate, like Allison Stern, like Nancy Sirianni Martling?
You love your wife more than anybody.
Come on. Hey, dude. It's not a question of love. I'm talking about you are not prepared for the lifestyle change that's going to hit you.
Who would you rather hang out with out of anybody in the world if you had one person that you had to hang out with?
Amy Lynn.
Oh, you're lying.
I'm lying to you, John.
You're lying.
I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you, John. I'm lying to you. Want to know the second one I want to hang out with?
Ralph.
No, wrong.
Who?
A girl in Cleveland.
You know,
19 years old. I know her for that's right. I want to hang out with her. I don't want to marry her. I want to hang out with her.
I said to someone the other day, too, John wants to be in the club. Now he thinks he has something to talk to you man to man.
Oh, are you kidding?
Now I have less respect for you.
Robin, everything revolves around what I can talk to Howard about.
Well, what did I hear you home yesterday? Hey, Howard, we'll have a private talk man to man.
Oh, yeah. It's a private man-to-man talk.
You don't know anything about
that private talk, by the way, will never happen.
I know it won't.
I'm just too busy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Robin, you have no idea. Why don't you just like...
oh, she has plenty of idea. She's about. You know what I've said about Robin? And I've said this to my wife, and it probably hurts my wife. I said, Robin is probably the most well thought out about her own life that I have ever seen anyone. You know why? She knows exactly what makes her happy. And you might say it's selfish of her. You might say, gee, she should be sharing her life with this baby and this husband. The woman knows. Most women get married who don't know themselves. Yeah. Well, they get themselves in a situation where they got 2 kids, and they would have been better off on their own, but they're all like,
oh, my God, I have no time for me.
I was supposed to be married when I was 26. That's why I did the right thing. No, she thought it through. You, on the other hand, are thinking, yeah, we'll have a honeymoon, and I'll leave the baby for a week.
Howard, but you failed to realize...
You're not going to leave a baby anyway.
You're failing to realize that I planned to marry way before she got pregnant.
I know you did. You planned to marry Karen way before
No, I was buying the ring way before. I swear to God.
Right.
But, you know,
anyway,
take that into account.
Good luck.
Take my word, you should be planning your escape.
You think your girlfriend's any different than Gary Delabate's wife?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I think
she's going to let you run around while she sits home with the baby every night. You're going to get to go out on the town.
I have no desire to go out on the town.
Of course not, because you have the desire. Because right now, you're able to go out all the time. You haven't been imprisoned yet. Wait till you spend a year in prison. You have no idea, man. I'm warning you. Do you see I'm doing the nicest thing. Get out of here. You know what? I don't even care. Why do I care? Why do I care?
No, listen.
Why am I the guy responsible for calling guys?
If this is under the guys that you care, and that's why you're doing this, I really appreciate that.
I'm doing it because I care about you, and I see that you're a moron.
But then how about when you off the air, when you say, hey...
You know what they ought to do? They ought to take... You ever see this...
off the air, you said congratulations.
Of course I did.
And you're very nice.
Of course I'm nice off the air.
What into you when you get on the bank?
Because I'm honest when I'm on the air. Let me tell you something. They ought to take a guy... They ought to take a guy like him. You ever see these shows called Scared Straight? These ghetto kids, they take them to jail, and they say, this is what your life's going to be like if you commit a crime. I should start a Scared Straight. It'd be called Scared Single. I take you on a tour of my house. I'll take you on a tour of Baba Booey's house.
I tell you, it's a group of husbands who get together and each get to tell you how their lives have changed.
I had a guy, I told you, Allison's uncle came to me right at the wedding. He said, dude, walk out the door, I'm telling you. He doesn't understand. I got the greatest girl in the whole... I sounded just like you moron, don't you see?
I remember being at your house one day when you were getting your computers worked on, and there's a guy, and there was something wrong.
Yeah.
This was when you got your first computer or something.
Right.
And this guy was like there, and he was really into it. He liked fixing computers.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this phone call came.
The wife.
Ooh, boy.
He's
we
changed.
all wanted to leave the room.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It was so embarrassing.
And I know what John's thinking. He's going, they don't understand. This girl I got, she's really, Allison's a nice looking girl, but she's the hottest girl I've ever met. And well, I met Allison. Allison was the hottest girl I ever met.
But see, the difference is, I got to be honest with you. I fell in love with her, the inside, way before, like the outside. I swear to God.
His inside.
No,
I saw your girl's outside. It's odd that her outsides look so great.
But I've had this discussion when you even, way before.
I don't care what you're saying, John. I know what life is like.
Oh, yeah.
I know what's going to happen to you.
She knows what life is like.
All right, listen,
exactly
she does. I know what's going to happen to you.
All right, Robin, whatever you
Fred,
say.
how successful a marriage is where the woman gets knocked up and then they get married afterward.
I've not known one that worked.
Right.
No offense to
John will be different.
But suppose, Fred, that
divorce
you're going to get married anyway.
John, I swear, everybody had the same rap that you did. I'm not saying it to be mean.
Howard, I got to be honest with you, and I'm sticking to it. 8 months ago, I think last June, I said, you know what, I'm getting in the ring on Christmas.
Oldest expression in the world, love is blind.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I swear to God, I knew it 8 months ago, so it's not like...
And I also know you, and I just know what you like to do.
You don't
and
know.
I know what kind of life you like.
You think I like to go out every night? I don't.
I didn't say you like to go out every night, but you like to have fun, and you like to have a certain sense of freedom. And I'm telling you, man, it's gone. It's out the door.
You're a basically irresponsible guy.
Every day you put off that abortion. Every day you put off that abortion.
How am I irresponsible? Just let me know that. I'm just curious. Define
every day you put off that abortion.
Do I pay my bills on time?
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't.
No, Richard pays your bills on time.
Yeah, right.
Oh, like you don't have to. Well, you used to have it until she. I thought you drove it nuts.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see the first fight between those two.
All right, good for you, John. Congratulations. Keep putting off that abortion, man. Keep putting it off. Tick, 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 tick. Stupid ass. You don't listen to me. But that's been your problem ever since you met me. He never listens to me. He'll go to Jackie for advice.
I do listen to you.
He doesn't listen.
If I made decisions as bad as John's, I never trust myself.
I know. What is it, Ralph?
John, weren't you seeing Karen when you met this other girl?
What? Wasn't I seeing Karen? No. I broke up with Karen. I met this other girl. Ralph, if you want the exact statistical information, that's what happened. What is your point?
With Karen after you met this girl?
Yes, I did get back, with Karen. Then I realized...
If this is the love of your life and the girl you want to spend the rest of your time with, why would you even go back with Karen for a second?
Because, Ralph, if you break up with someone who you went out with for 3 or 4 years... you're very, confused at that time. She'll be confused. Right again.
You mean you were confused?
Right now.
I mean, you're confused now. And that's ridiculous.
You're confused all the time.
How long were you seeing? You said 8, like...
He said he wanted to give her the ring 8 months ago. So he knew her for a week.
I knew
her for about 5 months.
Right.
5 months I knew. I said, I'm going to marry this
Let me ask you something. Why do you have to marry her?
Because I wanted to get married.
Why? Why don't you just hang out with her?
I knew that she's the one for me.
What?
I knew that she's the one for me.
So why can't she be the one for you and not get married?
Why can't you
date her for a while?
How do you know?
Why do you have to be married?
Because I want to get married. I don't understand.
Why?
Because I want to.
You want to get married? You're together now, so what happens? Why couldn't you just be together?
Why couldn't you just be together?
Because
get married?
Because you don't understand the difference. I was sure I'd never get it.
Because I desire to get married. I desire to have a family.
How long did you
all my life I have.
I dated Allison for 5 years almost before we got married.
Yeah.
I was convinced from day one I was going to marry her. You know what I mean?
But he didn't have.
But I waited 5 years.
You made sure nobody else would go out with you.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. That couldn't be more true. I mean, 5 years I couldn't get another date. Okay. That's why I got married. I got a whole different set of circumstances now. Yeah. Why did you get married? You're in a different boat than I was.
I desire to get married. I desire to have a family.
Fewer guys that couldn't get laid. I know a couple of guys like this. They've been waiting 10 years just to get a girlfriend. I mean any girl.
I know guys like
I'd say get married tomorrow. Don't even wait, you know. She could miscarry and then you'll lose her.
That's how you were. I mean, you couldn't wait to get
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
But see, you know what I'm saying? I've been with a lot of
It
women.
was a desert. Allison was my oasis. You don't understand. This is a whole different story. You know what? I'm bored with this.
All right, but let me ask you. Can I ask you just one question? I've met a lot of women. I've dated a lot of women.
That's right. I mean, you sure have. And man, the parade is going to stop.
I'm saying so.
You'll be laying in bed at night thinking about all those women.
And when I found it, I knew this was right.
Yeah, but that was before you had a choice. Now you don't have a choice.
No, I was getting married before she got pregnant. I swear to God.
He just wants to get married. He wants to be married.
Why are you waiting now to get married then?
You got to be married.
I want it to be right. I want it to be a nice, you know.
You can't have a nice wedding.
John, can't you just...
It can't be right now.
Can't you just get... Why don't you just get married?
Why don't you get married and throw the party a year from now?
I might do that.
Yeah, just get married tomorrow.
Yeah, let's get married tomorrow. I want to make sure this goes on. Because you're my little lab rat. You're my experiment.
You can have a wedding show.
I want to watch you age. I want to watch you miraculously get beaten down from a young free spirit.
Howard?
Yes.
Can I offer advice from a happily married man?
Yes.
Get plastic surgery and a name change. He'll never find you.
And I do appreciate your advice, Howard. It's not that.
Just don't take it like you do everything else. You're so well thought out.
You know, you see, well, you know how
well thought out is your TV experience.
Well,
yeah. You didn't curse.
I almost did.
I heard. Okay. You're okay. You're safe.
You know that I've sought your advice on many occasions, so I don't know why you say that.
Always after the fact.
Right.
No,
yeah. When it comes for the mistake.
No.
What do you think of the advice? Well, you did it already, John. Why are you asking my advice now?
No, plenty of things I've come to.
Every time John has had to come to me, it's a new damage control.
No, that's not true. On my album, I came to you way before it was out. A lot of things I've come to you.
I predict your marriage will be successful as the album.
Oh.
All right. Very good. Now.
So then it'll go on for 70,000 to 80,000.
Exactly.
You know, John just loves kids. He loves being around kids, so he thinks...
Yeah, so he loves kids.
Other people's
you should get a job at a daycare center or something.
Right.
Don't get married.
Ralph, if I'm going to sit here and get marital advice from you, that's the day that I'll kill myself.
Let me tell you something. He knows a lot more than you think.
He doesn't know anything. You see the pigs he goes out
Let me tell you something. He doesn't
I'm not marrying him.
Of course not. Who would marry you anyway?
He doesn't know anything, but I'll tell you one thing. Here's a guy I know that wakes up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, stays up till 5 in the morning, and can sit and do whatever he pleases and nobody yells at him.
That's because he's still questioning his sexuality.
Okay.
Okay, you could say that. But
yeah, maybe you molested by a priest.
By the way, to get a signed picture of John's wedding, dial 201-942-OUCH. Ouch. Raising money for diapers.
The baby will be answering the phone.
Your carefree days are over. Goodbye. 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 Take my advice.
too, Howard.
Always takes my advice afterwards.
Going out when you feel like it.
Yeah, now
when was the last time that you see me out anyway?
We don't hang out like that.
I know.
Skip out of here. Carefree. Get fatter.
Howard, we'll have a man-to-man talk later, not on the air.
Yeah, that's what he told me. I said, yeah, that'll happen.
Thank goodness I was walking down the hall and heard that.
Oh. This is the nightmare, that stuttering John.
Stuttering sucker.
Doesn't he see from everybody else, like Gary and you?
He can't see. He's
Jackie
different.
doesn't
know. He's different. It's a different situation. Don't you see? His girlfriend's an actress, and she's hot, and she's
really cool.
Yeah, and she's really cool.
Change like that.
It's different. She's really cool. She's really cool.
She's the one.
Guys don't realize there's a difference between guys and girls.
He's in so deep.
He's still in that I'm in love phase.
Yeah.
He hasn't even gotten past to see if he really can love.
Right.
He's just in the fall.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't you wait 5 years?
Yeah.
See if she's still the one.
Yeah. Well, she used to be.
Except in 5 years, you're going to be married and have 2 kids.
Right, yeah, and she will be the one.
Yeah, she'll be the one in court. We got to take a break. We've gone on way too long about this. We'll be back right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
I got so many faxes about Stuttering John and his impending marriage. Wasn't John trying to get into Uzo's pants within the past couple of months? Mm-hmm. What was that all about? Remember he was telling us that story?
Yeah, I don't have a time frame on that.
Yeah, wasn't that... what was
Uzo?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
We haven't known Uzo that long.
Yeah. When did that happen? John was so in love.
Yeah.
I think it was after he broke up with Karen, but before he started seeing his fiancée.
I don't know about that. All women are different. All wives are the same. To quote Groucho Marx on women, I love looking at elephants, but I'd sure hate to own one. You know, I just remember on my vacation, we put a 60-inch screen Did you see that thing?
Yeah. It's great.
It's great. Put a 16 screen in and Laserdisc, and you lent me some Laserdisc for the holidays so I could go watch them. And boy, this TV's great. And I decided I'm going to just camp out during the day and watch that TV. About 10 minutes into my first videotape, my almost 3-year-old comes running in and starts screaming and yelling that she wants to watch, whatever the hell she watches. And then my other kids came in. My wife goes, "What are you doing in here? Why don't you?" Within 5 minutes, the TV was off, and I was back downstairs hiding in the basement.
The whole thing was ruined.
Yeah, the whole thing was ruined. I wanted to go up and watch. And every time I'd say, my favorite television show is Babylon 5. I love that show. So I tape every one. And it's great. They record that show in Dolby stereo sound.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I said, this will look really good upstairs, if I watch it on that big 16 screen with the big sound and everything. Go up there, I pop in the tape, and I go, wait a second. I better sneak up. Because if the kids catch me going into the...
They'll follow you.
They'll follow me, and then they'll start talking during it. I'll never get to watch the show. So then I'm planning, I go, well, then maybe I should get something to eat. But if I get something to eat, they'll catch me in the kitchen, and then they'll all know I'm going in. So, and you start to plan and plot like this in your own house.
And it winds up that you can't even hear your Dolby stereo because you can't turn the TV up loud if you actually get into the room because they'll hear it.
When I'm sitting there, my wife walks in every second. I got to lower the sound and pause the thing. My kids come in and start screaming and yelling. My 3-year-old forget about it. She's like, come on. Starts screaming and yelling at me. I need tunnels in my house. That's why in my basement I'm putting in a 100-inch screen now.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I got double... you know what I got on my doors?
Are you really putting in a 100?
Yeah. I got double locks on my doors.
You got to be buzzed in?
You got to be buzzed into my room.
You got a spooky buzzer?
What happened to the aquarium?
I'm doing that, too.
You're going to soundproof it so they don't know what you want?
Yeah. In fact, I got a guy coming over today to soundproof the walls.
So then you can tell them you're doing anything. They can't hear
No one will know what I'm doing. And then I'm putting in a bar and a refrigerator so I can cook down there, too. So essentially, I have this nice house that keeps the rest of the family, and I live in a tiny little...
And you keep putting more and more stuff in.
Yeah.
So it gets
you might as well
smaller.
You might as well put in a Murphy bed right out of the wall.
It's already in. I swear to God. I'm going to be sleeping down there during the week because I can't get any rest in my bed. I have my own bachelor pad down there.
You want to visit?
You just can't have visitors.
Right. Can't have dates come over. That's what Stutter and Johnson's over. You know what I'm talking about.
What, that's hard to do stuff? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I sit there and
Have
go...
you gotten a room yet?
No, his wife's got him tightly wrapped.
No. There is no room. Actually, yeah, I do have a room.
Yeah.
We just had our basement finished up with a vacation.
Yeah, and it's full of toys. You don't have no room. His wife's running a tight ship.
He'll get a room pretty soon.
My wife's great.
This house isn't big enough. I need a room.
My wife's never going to be like that.
I'm having some work done above the garage.
There you go. And by the way, Jackie the Joke Man Martling, to get his filthy 2-hour video, The Very Wild Stump the Joke Man, only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Same stupid special. You buy 2, you get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING to order his CD, Sergeant Pecker, and to get Jokeland's internet address, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service. Also, if anyone sees Jackie's cat, Timmy.
Oh, dear. Timmy's still lost.
Timmy's still lost. The cat appears to be drunk because it has cerebral palsy.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy, a medium-sized gray cat. He's within the Bayville Firehouse area. Help him out because he's in a panic over it. He got very attached to the retarded cat.
He had to rush home yesterday.
I know. He rushed home to find the cat. I think that cat's gone. I hope not.
I think you better...
What? I was just thinking about them this morning on the drive in.
So was I.
I was just thinking about how ungrateful they were when they were up here.
I know. That's all right. In 2 years they'll be,
begging
to come back on. They're just all excited. They had sort of a hit song. And what comes around goes around. You know what I'm saying, Robin?
I don't know if that applies to this situation.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right. Here's an article. I'll mention this real... I got to just get through everything because we spent most of the morning yelling at Gary, Gorillo, and Stuttering John. And then dealing with a woman who was accused of stalking Lawrence Fishburne.
You are so funny.
I like her. I didn't stalk him. I was naked with a billboard outside his theater.
I interrupted his play. I don't know why he got upset.
What?
Pumpkin filled with candy.
Yeah, she's funny.
But you're funnier. I'm listening to you as I come down the hall, and you're like, I'm glad you came on. You came off real well.
Yeah, well, she was all shook up.
We could be next.
Yeah. I just wanted her to leave with a happy thought, you know what I mean? I don't need her out there picketing me with, naked.
Naked with a sandwich board.
You did terrific. You were great. You came off real well. Right. Okay. the White House security staff has purchased bicycles to, parade up and down the property, which is fine. I'm looking at the bicycles they bought. These are $2,400 bicycles.
A piece. How many do they buy?
8. The bicycle is used by the Secret Service. It is a Trek bicycle, top of the line. I've seen this bike. I've talked to guys at the bike store about it when I was into biking for a week.
Oh, there is.
There's a meeting, and people say...
Now, what do you say? Do you get in a meeting and say, we're going to do, we're going to just continue to do what we do?
Right. Here's the wild thing. I mean...
Watch him, Gene. He looks violent.
I see a little craziness in the eyes.
Yeah, I see some wackiness in the eyes. All right. Now, go ahead. Take us back, because this is not something that we're privileged to.
The math at the time was...
Right.
You never look back.
Right.
You take on the people who are above you ratings-wise. You attack that way.
Right.
Anybody coming from, below, which, given at that time...
walk in, you're a non-entity.
Right.
Go ahead,
You're a non-entity.
Right.
And, you don't turn back and look at them.
Right.
So, and I'm saying, guys, I think we're dealing with more of a power here.
Right.
It's not something, I think this is a power that we have to squash before it gets a chance to get rooted.
Right.
And they're going, no. You don't want to do that. You're the guy. You don't want to do that at all.
You keep quiet.
You keep quiet.
Right.
You take the high road.
Right.
Did you take their advice?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He never mentioned us on the air.
All right. I don't know these things.
Well, that's what we're finding out. This is what's so interesting about all of this. Gee, has anyone ever been hurt by a cigar?
Could that be a weapon?
So there you are. And by the way, let me say something. I won. I became the king of Philadelphia. That's true. And so it is not an easy thing to come in and say, hey, wait a second, Howard, you are the king of Philadelphia. It is not easy.
No.
It is not easy. No. It's not an easy thing.
Can I ask a question? Yes. I don't want to, I do not want to usurp any power here.
Yeah, that is certainly the right attitude.
Of all of the markets that you went after, all right, I think the longest standoff that you got, besides myself,
right,
less than a year?
That is correct.
All right.
Yes, Mark and Brian went down in a year. Under a year.
Under a year.
Yeah,
that's right.
Under
yes.
Most places within 6 months.
Myrtle Beach, 7 weeks.
Yeah, well, yeah. Myrtle Beach was 7 weeks.
You should feel proud,
yeah,
Ron.
right. Yeah.
The Myrtle Beach Metroplex.
And Ron in Orlando went down in what?
3.5 months.
3.5 months, which is unbelievable. 3.5 months is so. Yes, you lasted the longest. Absolutely. That is true.
It was a real campaign against him. It was,
It was a war. And as a matter of fact, there were times when you were at, let's say, when we came into town, I don't know what you were at, a 12, a 13, or 14 rating?
I mean, our high number was, I believe our high number was 13 points. Right, and by the time you got there, maybe our number, well, we were hovering, say, about 11, 5 to 12.
Right, 5 to 12. So then we got in there, and we went, I remember at one point we got as high as a 7, Robin, and then we leveled off for a while, and it looked like,
this was it.
This was it. Philadelphia was not going to make us number 1. So when something like that happens, are you secure at that point? Do you say, wait a second, the worst is over. We've managed to stay number 1.
Even though he's right on our neck.
Right.
No. It's not even a matter of XQ. You know the way this business runs. It could be anybody. You know the way ratings run.
Right.
I mean, it's a very silly system.
Right. So we're attacking daily, and we're going strong, and we have listeners showing up to your appearances.
Right.
Captain Jenks was calling you on a regular basis.
It started, well, in the beginning, I mean, it was a while before Jenks had started.
Right, Jenks. So steam starts to build.
The story in itself is one of the odder things I have ever.
We'll bring him in. With your permission, as a matter of fact, we will bring Jenks in and let him talk about his story. And you guys used to have regular wars off the air. You and Jenks would speak a lot on the phone. We would hear these conversations because Jenks would tape them.
But I didn't know it was him.
Right.
And he was, hey, Howard, if I gotta say it myself, basically I'm a nice guy.
Right.
Somebody calls, they give you a setup like, hey, look, my sister's dying of cancer. Could you help me?
Oh, he kept those parts out of the tape.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
See, that would be, and that was one of the things that probably frustrated me the most. You would get this misinformation, this half information, the things like the setup of my sister's dying of cancer, can you help me in some way?
Right.
And you get caught up in the conversation, and then all of a sudden he gets into whatever he's going to get into.
Now, all the stories I heard about you was that you weren't a nice guy, that you were Gary. was so upset that when he was an intern... Go ahead, Gary. You go first. Let's clear the air.
I know that John does not remember me.
Right.
Wait a minute.
But why should he?
Let's
you're right.
Right.
Gary threw the first log on the fire.
Yeah, Gary. It's really Gary who fueled this whole thing. Now, go ahead.
This. By the way,
yes,
I can without any words.
We were told by, if you remember, Julie Bacigalupo, she was in charge of interns.
Bacigalupo?
That was her name. Yeah. Really pretty girl, one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. At the Green Bottle from Mountain. And I remember Julie once told us not to talk to John unless he talked to you first, and to try to not look him in the eye. I swear this is what she said.
Now, John, listen, because I am the conquering hero, I am telling you that you, no matter where you work next, we don't know where you want to work next, but no matter where you work next, you must let the interns look you in the eye. You must. Please, allow that. Is that true?
Now,
have you ever...
That's not true.
Oh.
How can, right? Now, this is one of those wild things, right? Someone told him to do this.
Right.
I didn't tell him to do this.
Is that true, Gary?
No, he didn't say it.
Did the girl say that she was issued an edict to have John not be looked straight in the eye?
She didn't say where it came from. I'll give you that. She didn't say, John told me to tell you.
Right.
But I assume that if she was running it, that, hey, I could have been wrong.
Maybe there was a policy at the station. All right. So let's...
But in Gary's behalf, let us say that John wasn't running over to introduce himself either.
No. He was on his own. He was working. He was doing his own thing.
He was doing his own thing. And
Joan was taking his pants down. He was doing his own thing.
Right. Okay. So at that point, let's just say that was the first story that we heard about you, and you're saying, hey, look, this is somebody. Your defense is that this is somebody else issuing an edict.
Why do I feel like patient zero?
All right. Now, who is the next guy who said that John was a big pain in the ass? Would it be Drucker? Mark Drucker?
That could be it.
All right. Now, Mark Drucker was your on-air partner. Now, his impression is that you left him, you blew him out. You left him high and dry.
I did not.
Are you ready to meet with him?
If he's ready to come in, I'm ready to meet
here we
with
go.
him.
This is the next guy.
You
Mark
two
Drucker.
haven't spoken since you stopped working together?
I saw him 2 weeks ago at a wedding, and, briefly, he came in. He was seated at a different table. That's about it.
Now, here he is. This is Mark Drucker.
Hey. Morning.
Hey, Mark. Now, Mark,
you know Drucker from a long time ago.
I know Drucker. Drucker stole my material.
Now,
this is like the Sonny and Cher reunion.
Yeah. All right. I got you, babe. Did you ever accuse me of that? I've heard you accused of numerous amounts of people of stealing your material.
No, I never accused you of that.
I believe you accused me of that.
No, I never accused you of stealing material. I think that I set the industry on fire with my act, and I think I freed it up for a lot of different people. I think that disc jockeys in general do not want to recognize my contribution to the freedom they now enjoy on the airwaves. They don't want to admit to it.
There's an interesting
It's painful to them. It is, yes?
I would say there's a man in the industry.
Who?
I think DeBella used to be in this industry.
No, he is in the gardening industry now. He is looking to get back in the industry. He is not in the industry.
All right, but he's a guy who knew what radio was like.
Yes.
Before. Now, are you willing to give Howard credit?
Now, I'll explain something to you.
I think he is.
Something that you, unfortunately, probably because of the same... Look, you're here to do your job at this radio station. Right. Part of it is the business of radio.
That's true.
Mine was to do it at my radio station, the business of radio. And in between the two of us, there was the business of newspapers.
Yes.
Right? And the business of newspapers will also deliver their pieces of misinformation.
Right.
Things that never would make it into interviews are... I had said in numerous interviews, with all of the stuff that is said about Howard Stern and myself, with all of the rivalry, with all of the war, with all of the stuff, with what the FCC is doing to him, if they came down on him and stopped him from doing what it is that he does, I have to get on that line behind him.
All right, there's a good answer. But will you admit? But will you admit that I am the man who most single-handedly has re-energized radio?
Oh, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Good answer.
I wish you could have been more verbose about it.
Listen, it's not an easy.
Wait, Robin, this is for you. But then it would have been an act.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Now, Mark, talk to me. You were in great pain from John. True. Why was your pain?
Was it difficult to work with John?
What was it hard to work with John?
Don't be shy. Just ask these questions.
Go ahead, Mark. Now, you worked with John while we were in the trenches. Obviously, I was battling. This whole show was battling with your show.
Yes.
Why?
Would it be better not to have the zookeeper looking at you while you had to answer the question?
Do you want a wall up between you? Mark happens to be a very timid guy. It's hard for him to talk in front of people.
Yeah.
I know that.
I see that he's looking at him now, and Mark seems to be locked in a game.
Mark, talk to me about, and be honest. Yeah. Clear the air. For once, you're getting to talk to John DeBella. Why? This is your partner. I have yet to talk to John about various things I want to speak to him about, but I figured I'd get all you guys in here first. Do you want to start by saying F you, or do you want to... What do you want to do?
Go ahead.
Tell me, why was it difficult working with John?
Would it be easier if I left the room?
Let me.
All right, John, you want to leave the room for a second?
Not necessarily.
Can you talk in front of John?
Of course I can talk in front of him.
All right, turn around, John. Just so Mark can talk. Go ahead. He's not looking at you.
As you know.
Right. Don't be diplomatic. Let it out.
Come on. Go ahead.
Let me put it this way. My new job is producing the David Brenner Show at Westwood One. Okay?
Which I got you. Go ahead. Right. Next.
And David is a great guy. When I come into work every day...
Let me tell you why I got Mark the job.
All right,
Mark wrote me a letter explaining himself to me.
Oh, he did explain.
And I said to Gary, Mark's allowed back in radio. You had sat it out for how long once John got rid of you?
Well, you went to the
I didn't get rid of him.
for a while.
I didn't get rid of him.
About a year, I guess.
Do you feel John got rid of you?
No.
Okay.
No.
So he was sitting it out for a year.
Okay.
And I knew Mark was a talented guy. So I allowed Mark back into radio.
Thank you.
You never told me about that letter.
Yeah, I received the letter. I didn't want to embarrass Mark with that until I saw him. Yeah, right.
Mark was smart. Mark put he was out of radio for a year, and he put a picture of his 9-month-old daughter in.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, he knows how to pull.
Mark sent me a picture of his daughter and said, please, I need work.
Yeah. Oh.
Daddy needs work. And I know Mark, and I said, listen, he's a talented guy. He shouldn't be sitting it out on the sidelines.
I don't want this kid to starve.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I let you back in. You deserved it.
All right, so go on. You work with David. He's
when I come into the David Brenner Show, David Brenner says hello to me.
Right.
He calls me at home. We have lunch together. He drops me off at the train station. We become close friends.
David is entirely too nice.
Boy, no wonder he's not getting any ratings. He's too busy ushering you around.
No, we just got Chicago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No. So So David is doing well. In other words, the relationship is friendly between. And you felt you and John had an icy relationship.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only time John would say hello to me would be when we were on the air in the morning. He would never say good morning. He would.
If you walked together in the halls, John would not address you.
Bumped into him?
Well, of course, yeah.
Oh, he would.
Yeah.
But, he would.
But first thing in the morning.
He never took you for a ride in his car? Is that what you're complaining about?
Maybe once I was in the big Jaguar.
I see. So in other words, you didn't feel close to John.
Didn't feel close.
But he treated you okay or no?
Yeah, he treated you okay, but it was not a great sense of teamwork on the show.
Did you feel free creatively as a partner, or what?
To a certain point. To a certain point.
What was the point?
The point was that I thought sometimes if John thought you were going off and being too funny or too hilarious, he would stop you.
John, how do you feel about that?
Well, first off, a lot of this is news to me. It would have been nice to know at the time.
Right. This is like divorce.
It is.
Yeah, but we would have staff meetings, and he would be sitting there opening his mail and taking phone calls while everybody's waiting for him to finish. So there would be no way to communicate this to him.
As far as the just out of curiosity, when you come in the morning, right? I don't know what kind of prep you do.
I read the paper and Ralph powders
But how
me down.
can I kiss and make out?
I make it a point every morning. I'll tell you how I am. I make it a point every morning to walk by Robin's door and say, "Good morning, my princess," because I feel Robin is as responsible for my success as my own devices bring me to that success.
Well, we have a mutual respect and love that we share.
And I believe that Jackie, not so much Fred, but Jackie and Gary also are responsible for that success.
Sure.
No, I'm just
But
kidding, Fred. Fred knows I'm kidding. And, of course, Fred has been there from the beginning.
I'll be in your spot about 5 years from now.
Fred, you know that's a joke.
Pretty.
No, I always, and I do bring bagels and donuts to the staff before their coffee. No, I make it a point to say good morning.
Everyone home?
No, that I don't.
My math in the morning was to come in and, get my stuff together, and everybody really grabbed a little corner of the station
and had their job.
And prepped themselves.
Did their thing.
So if Shark would walk by and I would see him, I would.
Oh, by the way, Shark, you're not allowed to use that name anymore.
I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want you to be called the Shark. I never liked that.
For me, it's. I know you called him Mark the Drucker.
Mark the Drucker. Now, what would happen? Would you guys actually listen to my show? Would you get tapes of it and listen to it and analyze it? I want to know the truth. No? Never?
No. Really, I would listen to you on the way home sometimes.
You would?
Yeah.
No wonder he fired you.
Well, how the heck could he do that? Oh, you left that quickly?
Yeah, you were out.
No.
So why were you let go, do you think?
Well, what happened was I worked on the morning show for a number of years, and the ratings went down.
Right.
And
they blamed you.
No, they didn't blame me. It's just the ratings went down, and then they decided that they didn't need this sidekick in the morning because the show was going to hell anyway.
So why pay you?
So they moved me to the afternoon.
Right.
So they moved me to the afternoon.
Right.
A year went by, nothing happened there, and they said, well, you know.
Did you and John speak during that year period?
Yeah, we spoke.
You did.
Course,
All right.
Did you talk at the end of your long relationship? Did you sit down or have dinner?
Yeah. I went in his office.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, sure. You know, I care about John. I know the guy for over 12 years, 13 years.
No, actually longer than that.
Longer than that.
Right, because it goes back to LIR.
Yeah, no,
I see. So your main beef was that there was not a closeness. You felt not thanked by your leader.
Exactly. I think.
Was there any lack of did you feel unappreciated as a talent or a contributor?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, because you know it's a team show. Obviously, you know the Howard Stern show. You're in charge, but you know it's a team.
Exactly.
And you know everybody who worked on that show never got that. If they came in to do an interview, John would always be the one on Evening Magazine, never giving.
Well, that's not his fault.
Yeah, you can't blame him for that.
Give him a break on that one.
Yeah, I mean you sound like Jackie now.
How come I don't get interviewed? How can he tell him where to put the camera?
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Maybe.
Yeah, you're a whiner.
You really are a complainer. You really are. But you're saying there was a cold attitude around.
Sometimes, yeah. I just think there should have been more of a team situation. I think with John's new job, which I congratulate him for because I know what it's like to be off the air for a while.
Right.
I think with his new job, I wish him much success, and I hope that the people around.
Well, I haven't agreed that there's going to be any new job yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
although I've been hearing some good things. Would you agree, Robin?
Yeah. I'm beginning to see him in a different light.
Yes.
It sounds like he was maligned quite a bit.
It seems to me that.
And of course, you guys helped.
It might end up after this that we'll.
Hate everybody who works
with him. We might hate
him.
Mark and like John. That might end up happening. That could happen. Now, where's the other guy, Pat Godwin? Now, he's all upset, too. You guys better get in here and be upset. If they have something to say, I want to know it.
Well, should I tell you about the time he kicked a hole in the wall because I wasn't at work?
Oh, well, now tell me about that.
You know, this is the wildest story.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
Do you hear the way his voice, translates things into the way he wants to think? Do you hear that?
Yes.
This is the wildest story. That's
well, okay.
We're here to spin it somewhere else.
Tell me the story.
I went on vacation to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I went on vacation to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And when I went up to the ticket counter, I was bumped from a flight, and I had to stay over in Jamaica, and I really wanted to get home.
Yeah.
So I missed the next day's work, which was a Monday.
Right.
When I came in Tuesday after our show, the general manager called me in and said, "Where were you yesterday?" Everybody was really upset. I said, "Oh, I was bumped from a flight, completely out of my control."
Right.
I called in, everybody got messages, and then I find out that John was so mad he kicked a hole in the wall.
He must really like you.
Yeah, that's a tribute to your worth.
Do you feel bad about that?
Yeah. I mean, why would we kick a hole in the wall?
He missed you. He needed you.
No, he didn't miss me. He was just kicking a hole in the wall.
Do you feel because
one of his entourage didn't show up for work that day, and he had to act like the boss.
John, please defend yourself.
I have supposedly kicked this hole in the wall.
Right near the Pepsi machine.
Right near the Pepsi machine, which actually, if you remember, isn't a wall. It was a door.
Okay.
It was one of those, hollow wooden doors.
Right.
Right. This is also the same hole in the wall that I put in the Andy Bloom story. Who,
yes.
From what I understand, will be joining us.
Andy will join us to tell his story.
Right. But Andy told the story about when I kicked in the Coca-Cola machine.
Right.
Which we didn't have. It was a Pepsi station.
After I won in the ratings.
What was supposedly.
Right.
The true story of why the hole was in the door was my producer at the time, Chip, had a habit of, John, I need your keys.
Right.
All right, so, okay, yeah, here's my keys. And he would either put them someplace and then leave, not telling me where they were,
right,
or accidentally go home with them.
Right.
Couldn't get into my car, couldn't get into my house, couldn't get anywhere. Couldn't leave the office. I was now stuck.
So you got pissed off and you kicked a hole in the wall.
And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm exhausted.
And you kicked a hole in the wall.
And I can't find the keys, and I kick a hole in this door.
Now, Mark, you don't accept that story? You think it was over you? Now, I would think that if someone kicked a hole in the... Let's assume that you're right, and he did kick a hole in the wall because you weren't there. I would say that's almost a sign of that he really enjoyed working.
I would be complimented.
Wouldn't you? I mean,
yeah,
am I putting the wrong spin on this?
If somebody expected me to be there and thought that it was important enough to get angry about.
We had a situation here where Fred was late, and I set Gary on fire. I mean, I've done worse, so I can't say that the guy was wrong.
Well, as far as I know, he was all bent out of shape
competitors.
Yeah, this is almost like a reunion for you, isn't it, John?
Oh, it's a clearing of the air. Yes, go ahead.
Well, everybody's being awful nice. I think I should change the song I've written.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is your problem with John? He employed you as a comedy writer and
I was song boy. I did all the songs.
You did all the songs. Yeah. Song boy, yes.
That sounds demeaning.
And why are you upset with John?
I'm just upset the way the whole thing kind of ended. It was like sports rock kind of took over, and we were like left out to hang in the wind, so to speak.
Now, what would you have John do that?
It wasn't, it wasn't necessarily anything that he could have done, maybe, but it was just the whole awkward way it fell apart once you took over.
I see. So you blame John for that? Wasn't he in fact struggling for his own career?
Yeah, he was fighting, trying to keep those ratings up.
I can really probably comment better in song. I don't express myself well when I just speak.
All right, well then let us hear the song.
Let me ask one question. Is there anything specific you could tell us as to why you have harbor some ill will?
Right.
Well, just the very... You do things for love, and then money follows. I think John did things for money, and this kind of a disaster will always happen when you look at it from that point of view. And I feel
that sounds rather cryptic. I don't understand that.
Well, he is a poet.
John, do you buy any of that? That you do things for money? I mean, I know I only wake up for money. I mean, I really am not that in love with doing this
And
anymore.
I love that about you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very honest about it. I have no qualms telling you that I'm in it for the money. I really don't enjoy it.
I have been financially driven. I mean, my background isn't all that much different than yours. You're basic, Long Island middle class, and
I was lower middle class. But go ahead. Yes, my father was very.
That's why you're a little more driven.
That's why I guess I'm a little more driven. Hey, never mind this. Who is this woman with you, Pat? Who is that?
That's my girlfriend.
All right.
How did you get her?
Well, I lost my wife when the show ended, but now I met her when I did your show.
Well, then John did you a favor.
The way I got pointed at?
Yeah.
He lost his wife when the show ended, and I got pointed at.
Yeah, right.
What did I do?
You did. You are his girlfriend?
Yes.
Where did you meet her?
You have sex with him.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's usually what girlfriends do.
Wow.
But, he says he met her through this show. When did that happen?
Shortly after Cleveland, I was...
Through my show you met her?
Yeah, that's what he said.
This is not right.
You better not leave him or he'll get angry at us.
Could you throw Drucker out and let me look at her? I mean, no. Just bring her into the light. I have to see what you got off Cleveland.
Can I offer just a little bit of advice real fast?
Yes.
Could there be an age question here?
I don't know. How old are you? How old are you exactly?
23.
Oh, you are 23.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you look a little younger.
And Pat's 25.
Yeah.
I'm 17.
No, really fantastic. You are a fantastic specimen. I hate to break the news to you, but Pat's a guy without a job. There's no need to be with him. All right, very good.
How did it happen that he met her?
How did you meet her from Cleveland?
No, actually, I met her.
She is stunning. She could be a model, right? Am I right?
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead.
I met her in Florida at a comedy club.
Oh,
Jackie knows what that's like.
Is Pat that good looking of a guy to have her?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm really shocked. Okay, Pat, what is this song you have written? You're blaming John in a song?
I guess we'll have to listen closely to the lyrics because he hasn't been very forthcoming.
We're going to need some finger snaps.
Okay.
You don't look too happy about that.
I didn't know I was required to be a part of this.
I gave you my soul and I gave you my blood. Even when your name was drugged to the mud. Drugged to the mud. I was on the attack. He called you Baldy and you never fought back. You spent 6 long years and what do you get? I'm out on the street, yes, and deeper in debt. A management told me that I got to go to Bella, so I'll be better off without you, don't you
know? I don't get seriously, Pat, I don't get the point of view on this. I'm the first one to side with you. I think you're a great guy.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
In other words, if John is losing his job to me,
yeah,
and the station says, hey, we want to get rid of these guys.
Dead weight here.
But we'll hold on to you. We'll do the sports rock thing. Did you want him to quit also and go somewhere?
Fight for your job?
I'll be honest with you.
Because he was probably not the most hireable guy at that point. He had suffered a defeat. True? Am I right, John?
I would think the business runs that way.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of leverage.
No, I'll be totally honest with you. I mean,
why am I defending John?
I don't know why. Attacking him for no good reason, I guess.
All right.
I mean,
The guy's out mowing lawns. It's not like he's doing anything.
They've all fallen apart, it's looking like to me.
Yeah. Now, John, you are actually in a lawn business. Am I correct?
No.
Now, who was that guy who said you were putting mulch on his lawn?
I have no idea.
You never mulched?
No, my house.
You mulched your house?
My house.
You never opened up a lawn business?
People?
No.
I
believe that. I know.
I believe that guy.
I mean, which is, you know, that's another one of the things that I would hear. That would have these people who would call in here and give you these stories about what I did, where I was seen. The one that I recall the most was one night I went to the movies.
Yes.
I'm standing on line. It's like a Tuesday night. It's at movie theaters. The girl at the counter recognizes me. She says, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." I said, "Thanks a lot." She gives me my popcorn, my soda. I go inside. Next day, I hear about this story about some guy who had called in here, was at the theater, right? That he supposedly came up and got in my face screaming, "Howard Stern rules," and I had 2 ushers, when was the last time you saw one of those in a movie theater, right, have him removed from the theater.
I see, and it never happened.
It never happened.
Right. So a lot of stories. All right, now, bring in Captain Jenks, because that's, yeah, you two guys. So, Drucker, are you now friends with John?
Yeah, we're pretty friends.
You're okay?
Yeah,
why isn't your microphone?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
You saw a picture of my baby, right?
The one you mailed me.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Well, okay. All right. I thought you had a big...
I wish John well. I just suggest that he's more of a team player on the show, wherever it may be.
Well, I think that probably one of the easiest ways to, alleviate those kind of problems is I'll just do it alone.
I see. Do you promise to be a team player even if you do it alone?
Even if I do it alone?
Yes.
Yes.
You do promise.
Good to yourself.
I would be.
Do you have any last word here?
I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
I see. And your main beef is that you...
I think he felt that he
were
wasn't
underpaid.
fought for or something. I
think you were underpaid was the point of the song that I got.
Oh, you're always underpaid.
That in other words, like after this show was over, you had no money.
No, maybe John took all the money.
It's the very selfish nature it all went down. I mean, I have to admire him from a business point of view because he always was very driven that way. And I kind of view it from a more,
See, I get that gentle hippie thing going with Pat that Jackie had.
Yeah, he might need to go over to Jackie's house. All right, very good. Okay, so I get your drift. Bring in Captain Jenks for me. All right. I don't know, man. You got a girlfriend there.
How disappointed are you?
Yeah, how could he be upset?
Oh. I'm disappointed that you're not a gardener. That really ruins it.
It was really blown out of proportion.
Thank you. Look at that girlfriend.
I mean, I do a lot of gardening. I really enjoy it.
But you don't have a garden. Now, here is your nemesis, Captain Jenks. Captain Jenks, you really didn't like... What is that?
To shave his mustache off, Howard.
You want him to shave...
That's my condition.
We'll give you one.
I brought a razor and a can of shaving cream. Take it off.
All right, Captain Jenks.
Yes, Howard.
The first thing you notice is the height discrepancy between these two.
I know. You're in no position to make any demand. Captain Jenks,
yes,
you were always there in the trenches fighting John.
Yes.
You used to call him on a regular basis, daily.
Yes. As you know, I'm your #1 fan, and this is the way that I saw...
There is a long list of those people.
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
Please don't interrupt me.
That's true. Don't interrupt Captain Jenks. That's
You've
right.
had your time.
That's right. Let
talk.
Captain Jenks.
He doesn't get much airtime.
This is good. Go ahead, Captain Jenks. You will not be interrupted again.
Okay. I'm Howard's biggest fan in Philadelphia. What are you doing? Lighting up a cigar in the studio.
He didn't light it up. Go ahead. Okay. Continue.
Now, I'm one of Howard's biggest fans in Philadelphia, and you knew this, right? Okay, so what we do here is I give you a call on the request lines, making like I was requesting a song, and I try to get some stuff out of you. And you would sing into the microphone and in my answering machine like a bird.
Okay.
Okay, so after getting all this tape together, I would play it for Howard. So Howard learned the real you through those tapes.
I see. Now, you, Captain Jenks.
You got to know that this is uneasy for me, because this is the first time that he and I have ever...
Met?
Actually, well, I met him before I started calling your show, Howard.
Right.
But this is the first time that he and I have met
I see.
In person.
And now, how do you feel about what you've heard so far? Do you feel that the zookeeper, John DeBella, is behaving now?
Yes.
Do you feel that he should be allowed to go back to work?
I feel... Well, I haven't heard everything yet.
I see.
I haven't heard...
You're still waiting. You're
still
reserved.
Waiting, right.
Okay.
I'm still reserved.
Jenks, why is that?
Sounds good to me so far.
But you are nobody. You know that. I think you still understand that. All right. Okay. Now... all right.
Hey,
John,
like I said to him, I may be a loser, but at least I'm on the winning side.
Now, John, you were part of these calls. Do you mind if we play a few where...
I actually... honest.
I've heard them. I think you'll be all right.
I would prefer you didn't, but
Really?
yeah.
Why is that?
Because, I mean,
doesn't sound so good right about now, Howard.
Calm down. I want to hear his answer. What is your thought on this?
Well, it's just that,
first off,
there is a basis in which this hatred that this man has had for me over the years, it was always explained to me as to why.
You don't like John because he was mean to you at an appearance, you say?
Yes. He was very arrogant to me at an appearance one time.
And he says he really doesn't remember the situation.
Well, no, I do.
Oh.
I do.
You remember meeting me the first time?
Yes, because you retold the story to me a number of times.
Right.
So it was at somewhere, I think, in Bucks County, at an opening of a fitness place.
That's correct.
A sports medicine place.
Yes.
All right. And you came up to me and asked why I didn't play more of. Now, let me remember the band.
I know
the band.
I know the band.
I know the band.
I know the band.
What?
Sweet. Now, that is your favorite, but that is weird.
Sweet.
All right. You wanted more Sweet.
And
I asked
John to play more Sweet.
Right.
All right.
My response was, I said, if the band would come out with something new, I'd gladly play it.
Right.
But it's been so long, and the entire band is based in 2 songs.
Right.
Right. That, until something new comes along, I don't really find a need.
Now, James, what are you saying happened?
Now, if he would have said it that way, then that would have been fine. But that's not the way he said it.
Right, what did he say to you that got you so uncomfortable?
He leaned against the wall, gave me a real crappy look, and said, "You tell Sweet to come out with a new record, or maybe I'll play something." All right. See, so the way that he just said it,
you felt he was arrogant.
Do you? Think
and then he made a comment about my size.
Oh, I was going to say, do you think that his height had anything to do with it?
Right. See, no.
Oh, it was a height thing more.
It was a height thing, right?
And that you take very well. It's true. The guy is a listener, a fan at the time of yours. Probably was a very harsh thing to say. True. If it indeed happened.
I made a height comment.
What was the height comment?
What was the height
that John made? Tell the truth now.
Well, he actually just said to me, well, it's embarrassing.
What did he say?
Well, he just looked at me. He said, and I was standing next to somebody else who was much taller than me.
Yeah.
And he said something to the effect of, the guy was pretty wide too, and he's like, "You're as wide as he is tall."
Ooh. That's embarrassing. We've said worse to you.
Well, I was a jerky little kid, and I had some friends around me, and a girlfriend at the time, and it was pretty embarrassing.
That hurt,
Yeah. Well, so
All right. So would you accept an apology from John from all of this?
Well, I want to hear the tapes, Howard. If he
John, if I play them and you get uncomfortable at any point, I would certainly stop them because they would take...
let's try it.
Yeah, you want to try it?
I'm willing.
Give it a shot. All right. John is willing to give it a shot.
Now, let me ask one more question, because John says
tapes?
that you always set it up by saying that your sister was dying of leukemia.
Oh, I would come up with a bunch of different things.
So he was trying to respond to you. Right, so this is just to show how annoying Jenks was. What you'll find is that he'll call you constantly, and this is while you're on the air. You're trying to do your radio show.
While I'm on the air, while I'm in my office.
I was amazed that you would even respond to Captain Jenks. Now, sometimes you would just hang up on him, and then sometimes you would actually get into it with him. Okay. I found them fascinating, actually.
Yazoo. What's a yazoo?
And you hang up.
Yazoo. What's a yazoo? What do you want, man? What is the yazoo?
Now, what would happen? You would do this all morning?
Oh, yeah. Well, the calls were...
And while John is doing his show.
Is this in his hotline?
Yes, he was in record... No, it wasn't the hotline. It was the request line. It was the request line.
Request. Oh, you would call the request line?
Yes, he would give the number out, and then for the request line, I would call in while he was...
And you would do this all morning?
Well, sometimes an hour, 2 hours a morning, something like that.
Did it get to you, or...?
It was a pain in the ass because it kept people who really wanted something...
to get on the air.
They couldn't get through on the phone line.
Yeah.
I see Gene, the security guy, is going to actually hit Captain Jenks. Everybody who came in so far, you end up hating more than... Right, all right, let's see what happens.
Yazoo. Yazoo. Get a life. Yazoo.
It's me again, Kojak.
Oh, okay. Yazoo.
Hello?
Hello.
Fooled you, dickhead.
Oh, okay. Yazoo.
It's me again, Sweet Cheeks.
You would never tire of doing this.
Oh, no, this is great, Howard. You hear the reactions that he gave. You know, if he would have done his show more of like what he was doing on these tapes, his ratings may have not.
You mean, in other words, if he put you on, his ratings would have gone through the roof?
No. I just mean if he would have had the sense of humor that he has in these tapes, then maybe his show wouldn't have been, so lame.
So you're saying you're pitching him to be the sidekick on his new show?
Bring out the best in him.
Oh, no.
Well, I could.
You are a deluded midget.
I could do a good job screening his calls for him.
I see.
Oh, boy.
Imagine if these two end up working together.
You got to know I'm devoted. You see what I'm saying?
That I have got to give you.
Tenacious, like a pit bull.
Yes, who?
Will you marry me?
I mean, will you get a life? Really? Really? I mean, like, you're absolutely ridiculous.
And you're bald.
Yeah, but so what? So what? See, that doesn't matter, though. I'm bald. I'm a little overweight. I'm 40 years old. But you put all of this stuff together, I have meaning in my life. You've got nothing. Your whole life is sitting at home, calling me on the radio, trying to get me upset. It doesn't matter. But look, you're invited to do this every day because it's your phone bill. I don't care. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Do you have a job? Do you have any friends?
He's got a point.
I got all of this stuff. There's nothing to him. He's got nothing at all. He's got nothing at all. No friends, nothing. His whole life is centered around calling me in the morning and saying things that like, ooh, they upset me. Guess what, fella? I knew I was going to be bald when I was 12. Ooh, this was no big shock to me. I don't really have a problem with it. I've got a great life. I make a fantastic salary. I enjoy my job. I got a terrific house. Everything's going pretty good for me. What's going on in your life? Nothing.
This is what used to get us. The times that you would try to teach Jenks something.
What was amazing is you did spend a lot of time working with him, didn't you? I mean, really, right?
I did my best.
You did your best.
Tell me, do you think that was funny? I mean, that was funny.
That was very good.
It was just phony phone calls on good fun. And I mean, if you can sit here and laugh
Why
about
do I get the feeling that somewhere along the line I'm going to get the speech, now, John, would you sign these papers so some of these phone calls can be on my album?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
I have a record that is coming out, but you're not on any of them.
I see. I don't know. Sometimes so you were relentless in your...
Yes,
this would go on and on and on. Yes, Gary.
Just play like the first 15 seconds of the next one because it just gives you...
These two are really going out. You guys remind me on the Star Trek when those two guys used to be locked together and their horns were locked together and they would fight. It was a daily thing.
The good Kirk and the bad Kirk.
The good Kirk and the bad Kirk.
This is just Jenks taking a different tack.
All right. Here's Jenks again at work, driving you crazy during the war years.
No life.
Yes, I do.
Oh, really? What do you do for a living?
You have no talent.
What do you do for a living?
I work.
You work? What do you do?
You don't know, do you?
No, I don't care.
You have no talent. You have no talent.
How old are you?
You have no talent. Hey, John, do like your song. Always look on the bright side of life, even though you're losing all the books.
My man, you want to know? There's one thing I do know, though.
What's that?
One thing I always know, right? I can lose every single book, and I'll still make more money than you.
Well, there it is. Those two, and every day this would go on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember these calls?
Of course he does.
Yeah,
You became a part of his life.
Don't ask me to say what day that was, but,
Right.
Tom, rough estimate. I mean, Captain Jenks, rough estimate. How many 90-minute cassettes of these tapes would you say you have?
Well, he's only on basically one of them, but I have five cassettes were all phony phone calls. And you're not the only have Howard's competitors that I call.
Oh, no.
They're all over the place. It wasn't that I just singled you out. All of them.
Well, makes me feel much better.
Well, I knew you because I was just
You were training.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of the tricks that I played on you in the beginning were tricks that I played eventually on all the other.
Captain Jenks, you must admit that it was certainly brave of John to play some of your calls here.
I think he's to be commended for coming in here. Period.
All right, very good. That's what we wanted to know. All right, thank you, Captain Jenks.
I like to.
Who else is out there?
Just Andy Booey.
I'd like to say one thing here real quick.
Yeah, right.
If I get a plug in, I'm going to be tonight. At Delilah's Den in Spring Garden Street in Philadelphia. We're going to celebrate this. I'm going to be emceeing. I'd like to invite you down, and I'll get you a table dance.
Table dance. Wow. I don't know. Wow.
You go there a lot, so why don't you come on down there?
Andy Bloom, of course, was our program director in Philadelphia during these wars, who fought so nobly on our side. Andy, would you like to say something to John? I mean, this is a rare. I mean, did you ever think that you would be in the same room with John talking about this on the radio?
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Well, I just, have all kinds of great quotes from
Look
the
at
past.
you. You got a file.
Are you kidding? I stayed up half the night. Hi, Robin.
What are some of the quotes
for this?
All right, go ahead.
The very favorite one that I found, and we were trading nasty quotes.
Yeah, right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We were trading nasty quotes in the paper at one point, and
look at this thing.
Just getting to this, to your remark was...
Can I ask him a question before?
Yes, go ahead.
Because there's something I've been curious about for a very long time.
Go ahead.
Where did the nickname Pampers come from?
Never
Andy had
called that. Was there a nickname?
Supposedly, for the longest time, Andy's nickname was Pampers.
Is that true?
And I just wanted to make sure this wasn't yet another thing I was being blamed for.
No, in fact, no one's ever called me that I know of. But
all right, go ahead. What are these quotes?
All right, this quote says, let's see, to which DeBella responded, I'm not trying to be a program director. A program director is someone like Andy who sits at his phone all day and listens to his old boss tell him what to play. I can't expect him to understand what an operations manager does. That's the man's job. Andy wants so badly to be an operations manager that he went out and bought the same car as I have, said DeBella, who drives a Jag. Then in a swipe at Bloom's site, DeBella added, the only difference is his has blocks on the pedal, which is true, but it's still a mean thing to say.
So all you short guys get very bitter. But you will, let's say this, you will understand that John was in the midst of war.
Yes.
And trying to fight back.
And so were you, Andy.
It was quite a war. So are we like officially burying the hatchet?
Well, you went to work for Greater Media. I think the hatchet was buried a long time ago.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So John offering for reconciliation. Are you willing to do that?
Are you going to shake hands?
Yeah. You're going to shake hands and all right, Captain Jenks shaking John DeBella's hand. This is a true reunion. Now. So, John, now we've come to the part where the press has been waiting patiently to interview all of us. Mm-hmm. Where is it you would like to work?
Well, I think a good start would probably be at home.
I see, in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia.
Right, go ahead. And what is the job that has been offered to you?
Afternoon drive at WISP.
Now, I had read that was the rumor in the paper. That
yes,
you
it was in the paper yesterday, as a matter of fact.
I think you've come in here, you've demonstrated to me anyway. Robin, you can...
Wait, there's one thing we haven't addressed.
Yes, go ahead.
Those interviews.
The interviews. The famous interviews.
Those interviews, Robin.
John, you will admit that, in fact, the funeral was true. We won in the ratings.
Correct.
We did win in the ratings. You claim that I am the king of all media. True.
Were you? Let me just ask the question.
Wait, I want to hear John, king of all media. I've been waiting a long time for that. Okay, all right. Hold on, John.
Okay.
Will you admit that at one time, were you lying, or was this an act that you had where you'd go into the press and say, I'm that good? Was this just bravado, or did you really believe this stuff you were saying?
It's really a matter of what else would you say? How do you feel about Howard Stern? Is Howard Stern going to be? Oh, yeah, Howard Stern's going to beat the hell out of me. Was that? Who says that?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I'm that good. I don't lose. I have a show. He has an act.
The show act thing, at the time, I honestly believed. Howard was. Remember, everything that Howard was. We were first market outside of New York.
Yeah.
Right. So everything that Howard was doing, Gary, please move your head. Right? everything that Howard was doing was new.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I looked at it and I said, okay, this is an act. This isn't going to last long. So yeah, I believe that. Mm-hmm. But did I have that much confidence in myself that it was that big? You do that to psych yourself up to go through yet another day.
Well, why are you saying, You're...
I wouldn't do it with a reporter and a camera.
But he did it. This is the way he fought back. Do you accept that?
I suppose.
I accept it. I think it was big of you to come in here today and ask if you could work at YSP.
So now, what do you think of Howard as a performer?
As a performer? Let's see.
No, it's an act.
What were you thinking during when we had that whole big funeral outside of your studio?
The thing that people always have a real hard time understanding.
That had to be hard, though.
There were 20,000 people out there.
Yeah.
Well, no, not at the funeral. At the funeral, it was a rainy day. In reality, that if you broke $3,000, it was a lot.
We had over
party.
It was big.
that was big.
Yeah.
We had sun that day.
You had a lot. We had sun. I know it was hard.
But the thing that people always have a hard time believing or even understanding is, look, there is the you that you know who you are, and there is the you that other people say you are or have the impression that you are, and you know that in this business, no matter how good, no matter how nice, if someone comes up to you and they say something to you and you correct them, you say, no, I'm sorry, you're mistaken, but it is this, all of a sudden, you have an attitude because they ended up feeling dumb. You didn't want to make them feel dumb, you just corrected them, which would only be the natural thing. People always had a hard time believing that it didn't bother me. What did bother me was what I found hard to believe. Here I was with an audience who had known me for years. Someone comes along, says, oh, he's not that way, he's this way. Right? And a group of that audience went, yes.
The audience abandoned you. The audience is fickle.
Right. And that was probably the most painful part. That the
audience turned on you.
I thought you knew me. Right. And for me, you would actually probably have been, you were on a rise. Your rise started much earlier than mine did, and it was going on for a long length of time. Fortunately, I don't know how much of it was yourself, how much of it was Don, right? There was a vision, there was an aim. I was a kid on my own.
Oh, wait a minute, hold it.
Oh, you thinking
Don't
Don?
give anybody
No, but what I'm saying is that there was plan, there was vision, there was a road to follow and a way to go.
But who was the better radio personality between me and you?
Yeah, because basically whatever happened on the air.
Who was the better one? What would you say?
Well, what did you want to listen to?
What would you say? Were you better than me, or was I better than you?
Would say it.
How can I answer that?
Very easily.
Who has the more talent, would you say?
Who has the more talent? At what?
At radio. At radio.
At what time?
6 to 10 in the morning show.
Morning radio.
Morning radio.
I think there is this company that is responsible for that answer, and I think that company has proven that you beat me.
So then I would be better than you?
You won.
So I'm better. So am I better?
Say it. Well,
let's be done with this, John. Who is better?
I feel like I'm at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Say it.
Who is better? Seriously.
At the time that we were both going up against each other, I think I was at my best then, and as everything started to fail around me, you were at your best and have grown since.
So I would be better.
Now.
Yes.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Qualified.
Hold it.
Just give me an answer. Howard or John? Who was better?
Howard
or John?
Answer the question. Who do you like more? You or me?
Right. Who was the answer? I'll answer me.
I like me more than I like you.
You think you are better at radio than me?
No matter how much.
Who is the king of radio?
Right now?
Yeah.
Today. You are monarch.
All right, that's it. You don't think that's an answer?
Nah.
Well, let her ask out. Yeah.
Well, you asked the question then.
Because, I did see John out in public.
Yes.
He can't tell me that I didn't notice there was an attitude, there was arrogance.
Well, he's come in.
Want to hear my side of the story?
There's a side of... we never even spoke.
There's always two sides to every story.
Go ahead.
You know that.
Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Atlantic City.
Yes.
Tyson fight.
Right.
Pre-fight party.
Yes.
You're there, short hair at the time.
Yes.
Right? Leather.
So?
Right? No.
I wasn't there to fight.
No.
Go ahead.
Right. Looking really spunky.
Well, thank you.
Okay. All right.
Pumping me up.
I'm there.
There you go. She melted.
Right. I'm there, myself, my wife, and a friend of mine, Don Bernstein.
Right.
Okay? All of a sudden, I turn around, and I see Annette talking to you.
Yeah.
I knew who you were.
Yeah.
Annette didn't.
So?
Right? Now, the last thing I would want to happen is I didn't have a problem with her talking to you. I just thought that she should be aware of who it is she is talking to.
So why not not join the conversation and say, "Oh, Annette, do you know who this is?"
Well, because it was the type of situation.
Would you have done that, though?
With what was going on
yes,
on this
absolutely.
side.
That's what I would have done. I would not have demanded that someone else remove my wife.
Is that right?
From the situation.
I did say, Berner, get her out of there.
You did.
I did do that.
All right.
But once she knew, I had no problem with her talking. I mean, I didn't have a problem.
By coming in here and facing us, which is no easy task.
Oh, that I agree. That's correct.
Think about if you had to go.
I wouldn't do this.
Let's say you had to go on the Imus show right now, okay?
I would not do that.
Even though we've won and we beat him too. I'm saying, right, you'd rather garden.
And Howard, we threw a lot of artillery at him. We really did.
That's
There's a lot going
took
on.
it like a good sport.
This was tough.
You took it like a good sport.
That's
Andy, are you ready to throw more bombs?
At very least, will you say how it is not a stain on the radio
Yes,
dial?
right, a blight ruining the industry that you love.
I did say that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you did say that.
No, I don't dispute that.
Am I no longer a stain on the radio dial?
No, you have long since proven that that is not what you are.
Thank you. All right, I think that takes a big man to admit that.
All right.
I am perfectly willing to work with John DeBella, WYSP. I am perfectly willing to have him be the afternoon guy there. Yes. And that's okay with me. Is it okay with you, Robin?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay with you.
It's okay that he make a living.
That's right. That's right. I can't see taking a living away from a guy.
He can make a living.
Gary, is it all right with you?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Andy, is it okay with you?
Makes my life better in Philadelphia, absolutely.
Captain Jenks?
Oh, yes, but I'd just like to hear him repeat.
Repeat? What would you have him repeat?
Howard forever, Baldy never.
Well, you might be. You might be.
Say something about your life,
Can somebody give me a hole to crawl in?
Yeah.
No, seriously, I think in him coming in here today, it was
the man was beaten on the radio. He had to go off the radio. It was a very tough situation.
But he came back and he did.
He came back. He did this.
So I think we should welcome him in Philadelphia.
That's right. All right. That's what I wanted to do.
You won't be calling him on his new show, will you?
Well, I'll be monitoring, and if
he will be monitoring.
But I'll, so.
Go ahead.
Would you make me a promise?
No.
When the minions call in saying all of the things that I am talking about you on the air.
Right.
All right.
I will check with you first.
Check with me first.
I will. Just don't talk about me on the air. We'll be better off. That's the best thing to do. I won't talk about you. Don't talk about me.
Oh, you mean you don't even want me to say, did you hear Howard this morning?
Oh, well, that's okay.
Well, if you have something nice to say,
say something nice. Make sure it sounds real nice. We don't want to get into a war. Fred, are you okay with all of this?
I think he's gone about as far as he's going to go in terms of conciliation.
That's right. I think he's done very well. Jackie, are you okay with all of this?
I think this was an incredibly tough thing to come in and sit here, so I think it's absolutely fine.
I agree. I think it takes a big man to do that.
John, I brought you a gift as a last resort. This came from your garage sale. And I thought you might want it back.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. John even went through a humiliating garage sale at his house.
Helping him get.
And you bought, Andy, you went and bought stuff?
It's not like I was there.
Right.
I wasn't there.
You were not there, but it's still embarrassing.
Actually, Andy, no offense, but I really don't want it.
Well, it's very nice to ask.
I don't smoke anymore.
Okay, very good. Okay, we'll try. All right, what I suggest we do, John and Robin and the whole crew.
Well, you can go out. I think that you two should go out.
And you should go out as well.
No.
Why? I'm sensing you're being resistant to all of this.
I'm sort of reserved, but I'm letting them.
Now, what is your reservation? Let it.
Are you sensing that after he goes, she's going to have?
Are you going to have bad feelings about this?
Yeah, clear the air, right?
Clear the air. Say what's on your mind.
Cleared the air.
You're not saying it. You're not going to walk out.
Quite as you're a brilliant performer, and I don't think he's willing to recognize you were brilliant all along, and there wasn't any plan. You were just brilliant on the air. And you beat him.
So what would satisfy you? Do you think he's not...
say that. Let me recognize.
Let me...
It's all right that De Niro notices that another actor is a good actor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. There was no sort of speech or something said that would indicate some sort of reverence for my contribution to radio. John, how will you address that?
After coming off the air, I'm at home, and a friend stops by, comes walking in, and I would say this would be maybe late October, early November of last year. Walks in and sees me watching Howard on E! And says, you of all people, how could you watch this? And I said, you got to hand it to the guy. The guy has a talent. He knew how to direct it. He made all the right moves. I really admire him for it. I wish I would have known what he knew.
Now
Now will you walk out? All right. There you go. That Howard, very nice. Robin is no easy, yeah.
We got to get out there, man. The press is so hostile.
Okay, all right.
They've been out there they're hostile.
Robin, I hope you will join us. I think that was very nice. Thank you, John.
I can do that.
What we will do is we will all walk out together. We will go out and answer the press's questions next. We have to do about 9 billion commercials. And we'll take a break, and John, we will announce that John will be, with my blessing certainly, and with Robin's.
With my blessing now.
That John will be the new afternoon man at WYSP, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. All right, let us take a break. Listen, this is nice. This all worked out, I believe. I hope there's no hard feelings.
No.
I hope you understand that it's been a long time in coming that another radio performer has recognized Howard in public.
Wait a second.
Yes, in public. You're the first.
And with attribution. Maybe you said it in interviews. It was never written.
Right. Never written.
And no one has ever come to our defense or said that we have made any contribution to radio.
It was not easy.
Not easy at all, I understand.
Not easy. All right. Let us take a break. We will prepare for the press conference. I'm sure the press will be chomping at the bit. And let us show these things next. Gene, you can sit down. I think the guy's okay. All right?
He's probably trying to bar the
He's another guy. All right. Let's go out there and let the press. Let's go out there and let the press destroy our relationship. All right? We'll be back. Let me talk about Snapple. You know, I think one of the things you'll find, John, when you work at WYSP is that you'll be doing a few Snapple commercials. If you must know that Snapple is terrific. As a matter of fact, one of the things that fueled our early career, Robin, is the fact that Snapple was one of our good sponsors. Stuck with us through thick and thin.
And there was a lot of sin.
In fact, I'd like to go out to the press and announce my love of Snapple.
Very good.
By the way, Snapple is Governor Pataki's favorite drink. I don't know how many people know that. Who is that? You know, I really read that. That's what he drinks.
Really? I didn't know that.
I'm being serious. This is what Governor Pataki drinks. They did a Q&A with him, one of these light question and answers from Newsday, and they said his favorite drink is Snapple. That's all he drinks all day. Honestly. Seriously. I don't know one believes that. What's the matter, Papa?
Nothing.
You look confused.
I just bought a case of Snapple. Does that help? I did. I just bought a case of the iced tea.
Right.
Yeah, but did you vote for Pataki? I don't live in New York anymore.
He lives in Connecticut. Jackie's wonderful. And Snapple is great. And I'll tell you something. I will continue drinking it for the rest of my life. In fact, Libby Pataki keeps Snapple under the bed for a post-drink. She confided in me.
You need to be.
That is very true.
I bet you she drinks the sports drink after.
She drinks the sports drink. That is correct.
She has to refresh her electrolytes.
That's right. Her electrolytes are loose.
That's right.
Let me just tell you something. That Snapple has been a long-time sponsor of mine, and I appreciate them. And I have to tell you that Snapple really is the best drink on the market. And if you haven't tried Snapple, you should try it. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again,
all right.
Howard Stern.
Well, here we are in the most unusual of circumstances. Some 8 years later, after marching into Philadelphia, where I said I would be the #1 disc jockey, I was, and John has come here to ask permission to work at WYSP in Philadelphia.
In the afternoon.
And we have done it, and it wasn't even...
Something we didn't point out today is that John was offered that job a long time ago.
Yeah, and I thought it would have been... I thought you should have taken that job.
You want to hear an interesting story, and it's a story I really love to tell. Long before you even came to work for...
Is it a long story? Because the press is going to kill us.
I'll make it as short as I can. Long before you came to work for Infinity, when there were a limited amount of radio stations, the head of the company contacted me, asking me to go over to YSP to do mornings there.
Right.
And I explained to him basically that, look, I'm happy where I am, thanks a lot. And he said, well, look, he says, I'm gonna, if you're not gonna come work for me, I'm gonna find me a better mousetrap.
Right.
And it took him about 2 or 3 years to do that, and it took that better mousetrap about 3 years to beat me, and in fact came true. Later, he came to me again and said, look, we still want you to come over. He goes, now, I'm either going to make you a wealthy man, or I'm going to make them make you a wealthy man, but one way or the other, you're going to be a wealthy man.
He wanted to put you on in the afternoon while I was on in the morning.
And
see, I didn't want that. I got furious when I heard that. I heard they'd offered you an afternoon job, and I said, that's outrageous. I said, don't you take him away from me. I want him. And there's a battle going on. There's a reason for being, and I don't want you taking that away. And I got very upset that they had done that. I had a big argument. I'll tell you that. I got furious. I was on fire. I said, you're telling me you're going to go hire... You're making it seem like I can't win in Philadelphia. Well, I blew my stack.
But he was right? Yeah. He didn't make me a wealthy man, but he made them make me a wealthy man.
Right.
And then lastly, he came to me and he said, John, you're not going to like working for Westinghouse. And I said, oh, no, come on. I mean, they're a broadcasting company. He goes, no, they're a news company. You're not going to like it.
And he was right.
Was he ever?
And he won't let you forget it. I don't care how long you work for him. All right. Let's go out and meet the press.
Is Tim Russert here?
Let's see. Yeah. Hello? Is this thing working? Hello? Yeah. Okay. I see. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Robin, I'll come around and get you.
Okay.
John and I will walk around. Jackie, Fred, please join us. Jackie Puppet, of course. Let me make sure this thing is working. We are walking out now, out of this room, and we're going to meet the press. Here we go. Where is the press? Oh, the press is this way. All right, Robin, we will meet the press, answer their questions. All right, are you ready, Robin?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Here we go. Where is the... Oh, here is the press. Here is the press, and here I am. Wow. All right. Well, who told you to come here at 7, Penny? Oh, well, then I made a mistake. All right, let's put these on. First of all, this is probably, well, I don't know. This is a lot of press here. This is obviously a big moment, and let the importance of this moment be explained to you by me, the king of all media, Howard Stern. You know, it was 8 years ago, somewhere around there, that I said I was the king of all media, and many laughed. Everyone makes jokes. I am undermined at every step of the way. But as I continue my march across the country, I must tell you that I am truly the king of all media, and this represents it. This is the representation of my wonderful stature in the radio business. While the critics will make fun of me, while the news reporters will say bad things of me, I told you when I went to Philadelphia, not only would I be the #1 disc jockey there, but in order for any of my competitors to work, they would have to come to me and ask permission. This is my greatest triumph. Robin, my queen, my princess, my darling. Have we not proven we are the true king and queen of radio?
I think this puts us at the top of the world.
Yes, it does. I would like to say to John DeBella, who was my archenemy for years, as we battled on the radio ferociously, many words were exchanged. But today, I think John has proven he is a man. He came to me and said, you win. I would like to work again, and I think he did it in a noble way. He came in, he explained himself. He met with all of the people he formerly worked with. And he came to us and said, I am ready to work again.
And to recognize you.
And to recognize you, Howard, the king of all media. Yes, that is true. That is another one of my triumphs that you are yelling out, that I am now the commissioner of traffic for New York State.
Now, is John going to make a small statement?
Who can make a statement after that?
That's true.
John, I would like to say congratulations on your new job at WYSP.
Thank you, Aaron.
I think it was no easy feat, no easy task to come in here and explain to the king of all media what the hell went on all those years.
Well, thank you very much.
But you were a great adversary. As a matter of fact, it took 3 years, Robin, as John pointed out. The longest ever. It took 3 long years to become #1 in Philadelphia. And I still am mad at Philadelphia for making me wait 3 years to become the king of Philadelphia. I don't think it was right. But that's another issue that I'll take up on another day. John, congratulations on your job in the afternoon at WYSP. And yes, I will fully support the John DeBella Show in Philadelphia on WYSP in the afternoon. Let John talk first, Penny, and then you can open up your big yenta fat trap. All right, here we go. Here we go. John DeBella, everyone.
I really, at this point in time, really can't say anything more beyond that. To some extent, it is a little silly that this sort of radio war gets more coverage than, maybe Veterans Day, and all we'll see on the news tonight is, some old guys go like this. And I'm grateful for, the opportunity to be back on the radio. I mean, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time in Philadelphia. And, I miss doing it. I miss talking to the people. I miss the interaction that happened with the folks. And I'm glad to be back. Thanks.
Thank you, John.
You ready for questions?
Yeah, we're ready for questions. Obviously, Penny is going to obnoxiously force herself in front of the God, I hope so. I hope the audience wants to hear
I told you the press was hostile?
Yes.
She was the leader.
All right. Now, Penny, why are you hostile? You know that John and I had to come to terms. It was a long and arduous task sitting there and trying to come to some sort of decision as to how we were going to work this out.
You're making this a laughing matter. He apparently, did your wife really commit suicide?
His wife did commit suicide.
Okay, your wife committed suicide.
Right.
You lost your show.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a
Now, wait a second. Hold on. I'm going to stop you for 1 minute. You are playing the angle, and you continue to play that angle. I'm glad John is here, that somehow I was involved with John's wife committing suicide.
No, I'm not playing that angle, but he's laughing. He should be depressed today.
Depressed about what?
His wife killing herself.
No, wait a second.
This has nothing to do with that.
If his wife... Penny's jerking you off.
Penny, let me explain something.
Go ahead.
With all of the supposed stuff that Howard has done to me, with all of the degrading, the humiliation, and all that stuff, you want to know something? Add it all up, put it all together, nothing was more painful than sports rock. An idea that a couple of non-radio talents came up with and forced me into. That was the most painful thing in the world.
With you guys, everything sports. So your wife killing herself was not as important.
First of all, let me say something.
I don't understand what's going on here. That's
that, madam, is a personal thing.
What does that have to do with the radio wars? Do you think that radio killed his wife? His wife was a... His wife was a very...
He said you did.
When? Oh, when did he say that?
When did I say that?
You don't even have a quote to say that. I've listened to tapes of John saying lots of things about me. He never once accused me of killing his wife. Never. And let me tell you something. That is an outrageous statement. I'll tell you why. And I'm speaking from the brief moments that I met John's ex-wife. First of all, John was going through a divorce. Secondly, there was a woman who had a disturbance in her life that went beyond any radio. She wasn't involved in the radio. She wasn't on the air. How can you tell me that that ties in with the radio wars? You tied that together. That was a woman who did. If she killed herself, it wasn't over radio. Trust me on that.
You know, until now, this didn't even come up. This didn't come up. We didn't mention it once.
Excuse me. I wish Penny would commit suicide. What do you think of that? Right now, on camera. Penny, when will you kill yourself?
But what does he want John to do?
What would you have John do? Not go on the radio?
No, I mean, this invitation back and the whole 9 yards is a bit bizarre to me. It just is. I remember you talking about...
Because the man wants to work?
Yeah.
He wants to work for YSP
A lot of people need jobs, Howard.
So,
you know, the librarian is still looking for a job. Your lady librarian.
If he doesn't hold me responsible for his wife's death, which I don't even see how he could, you would have to be irrational to hold me responsible for his wife's death.
I know a lot more about this than you do, madam. Right? And even bringing it up is, I find it disgusting. Because we didn't even get into this. It wasn't a topic. It had nothing to do with what went on between the two of us.
Well, Penny is a miserable woman who has no happiness in her own life and has to basically...
You said yourself that they would destroy the relationship that we built up on
the press. Well, you will end up being at war with me again. There will be no doubt about it. No, let's listen. Penny is right. Penny is very dumb. She knows that. She's not very smart. No, Penny is trying to evoke response from me. This is her job as a journalist. And once again, she has done it. So I congratulate you. Let's go to Channel 10. You know, thank God we're hearing from Channel 10.
Well, thank you, Howard.
You are a handsome man.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Howard.
You are really a handsome man. Penny.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Howard.
John Valeris, KUTV in Philly.
That's the weather guy.
Oh, is that the weather guy?
An entertainment show, too.
You are the weatherman?
The weatherman and entertainment show, Howard.
You
Saturday
are.
night, 7:30.
Well, that's
anyway,
an insult, but go ahead.
Listen, now that...
Hold it, it's raining.
Now, sunshine today, about 55 degrees.
Is that
nice
right?
weekend, moderating temperatures.
Ask your question, please.
Okay. Now that John is working for YSP.
That's correct.
Will John be filling in for you when you're sick or take a leave of absence in the morning and work with Robin right here and Jackie and Fred?
No, I read that in the paper. That was, I don't know if Stu's here today, but I think Stu is hallucinating again. Stu should go home and look at his wife naked. That's what he should do. But I must tell you the following. No, that is absurd. When I go on vacation, we play the best of. The best of show actually outrates me when I'm here live, which is unbelievable. I don't know if that's good or bad. John will do his afternoon show. My contract will be up here in 11 months.
John can take over the whole thing.
John can run the whole radio station if I'm no longer here. But I've always had a good relationship with Infinity Broadcasting, and I certainly can tell you, unequivocally, is that the word, Robin?
Yes.
Thank you. I just like to use big words on the press. No, he will not be a part of my show in terms of taking over the program.
Howard, you fear one day what has happened to John will one day happen to you. There's another Howard Stern waiting in the wings, and perhaps you're getting a little burnt out, and you may want to step down. Do you fear the same thing may happen to you? Do you ever think about the competition?
Let me talk to you for a second, very seriously, my friend, because you will never be able to comprehend this. You are a weatherman.
Meteorologist.
You are a meteorologist.
Right.
I'm going to tell you the following. Lisa G is here with headlines. Lisa, come on in and give us the headlines from Howard 100 News, and then I got to play you a bunch of stuff. We have a very busy agenda today. Hold on to your hats. Lisa, what's happening? Good to see you.
Any wedding plans we should know about? Because you had a week off.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
I'm going to ask every time you take a week off.
No problem.
You know, you forgot the big story.
Which is?
JD had the reunion with his mom.
Oh.
Come on, in Ohio.
Finally, huh? When was the last time you saw her? Like 7 years ago?
Yeah. He said, quote, they hung out Thanksgiving Day and talked and stuff.
We talk. She didn't understand what I'm saying. How was seeing your mom? Was it weird? I mean...
Oh, this was the reunion.
When was the last time you saw her again?
It's been a few years.
How many years, honestly?
Like 4 or 5, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Mother of the year.
It's not like we never talk.
Yeah, so did you cry?
Did you run into her arms?
No.
Was that dude she married there, the Hawaiian
No,
dude?
he wasn't there. He's not even in the country yet, or the mainland.
Mainland, yeah.
What's going on there?
Mainland.
He's got some stuff to take care of.
Well, how long has she been away from him?
A few months, I think.
So wait a second. She had to leave the mainland, move all the way to Hawaii. Where were you living at the time when she moved away?
I was in Florida.
Florida.
And where was she?
She was in Florida.
Yeah. You live with her, right? She was your mom.
Yes. Yes.
So
She moved away from you.
So you mean your mom...
We'd moved out by then.
Your mom needed this guy she met on the internet so bad that she left you lock, stock, and barrel. But now, all of a sudden, she could be away from him for months.
Uh-oh.
No.
What does that tell you?
Trouble in paradise.
She's on the internet again.
All right. Let's calm
Is she
down,
having
guys.
trouble with her marriage?
No. Everything's fine.
Yeah, so was it weird? Like, did she look older to you?
She didn't look, about the same.
Really?
Yeah.
After all these years? Was she all tan from living in Hawaii?
She was a little tan, yes.
Plus,
Has she changed?
Plus, the Hawaiian dude's giving to her on a regular basis, so she must be feeling
she
pretty
did
good.
have some, tattoos on her leg.
Ooh.
Was that weird?
Wow.
Well, it was different.
Your mom's wild.
Well, yeah.
One was the God of Thunder.
Why do you have a Van Halen tattoo on your ankle?
That's what I said. I was like, what's that tattoo?
Mom, since when did you get into the Scorpions?
So it was
What
fine.
were the tattoos?
I don't even remember.
A special symbol.
What do you mean you don't remember?
I don't remember. I didn't look at him that long. I just saw I just saw markings and green ink and whatever, and I was like, oh, you guys do too.
Maybe someone vomited on her.
No.
Me and your new father follow the group Fish around the country.
These are Hawaiian tribal markings, my JD.
But do you think she has them anywhere else? You just saw her ankle.
You know what? If she does, I don't want to know.
How did she think you looked? She like, now I remember why I left.
She said I looked all right. I had a bit of a beard or whatever. I could grow a beard, and she said I looked all right. So I was handsome. I don't know.
Did she kiss you hello?
We rub noses.
Did she hug you? Is she physical with you? Like, did she hug you for a long time and kiss you?
We hugged,
Did she kiss you?
Not on the lips. She might give me a kiss on the cheek.
What do you mean kiss her? Oh, my goodness.
She stuck her finger in your ass?
You kissed her on the lips.
We didn't think you made out with her.
I wasn't talking about that kind of kiss, dude.
I know, but still, I mean...
Did you feel her titties?
Yeah, I mean, what do you... Jesus, what the fuck?
How far did you get?
Did you toss her salad?
Yeah.
I wasn't asking that. I was just asking, like, were you physical? Like, did she hug and
Did
kiss
she
you?
hug her little boy?
She hugged her little
Give you a blumpkin?
Some kids are weird with their moms. Like, they're a little bit angry after not seeing them for 7 years, so they don't want to hug and kiss them.
Well, I'm not that angry, so...
So you melted.
I mean, did you hug longer than she did, or was it too long a hug for you?
We have bukkake.
Who stopped hugging first?
It was like a mutual, Did
you hug goodbye and stuff? Was it all sad?
Yeah, I mean, she wants to see me again soon. And I was like, yeah, see you soon.
Wow, your mom wants to see you.
We should do this every 7 years, whether we need it or not.
Hey, this felt good, son. I want to do this again in 7 years.
Sooner than that.
All right, maybe a year.
No, Christmas.
Christmas. Oh, yeah? How do you know?
I already interviewed JD about
Are you getting together again Christmas?
I haven't fully made my Christmas traveling plans yet.
Which Christmas? 2014?
Yeah, Christmas of this year.
Because that's awfully soon to be seeing her.
Mommy,
again.
I can't believe you want to see me Christmas. No, son. I said Christmas, but I meant 2014. Foiled again. Wow. So she's going to live here in the States? I mean, the mainland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No more Hawaii?
No more Hawaiian music.
And is the Hawaiian dude upset because she's leaving Hawaii?
I don't know. I haven't fully gotten
And he's
into
going
that
to start
whole...
wearing shoes.
In your country, I have to wear shoes. I love Hawaii. I can walk around in a grass skirt and no shoes.
Mom, could you tell him not to walk around in a grass skirt in Ohio?
People think he's a fruit.
Wow. So you saw your mom. Yeah. And you didn't say to her, hey, Ma, like, why has it been so long?
No, because it's not like that. It's like, whatever.
It's cool.
It's not like I made any effort either. Like, you know, I'm probably a bad son.
She could have you're a bad son.
Oh,
she
I
moved
could
away.
be?
She met a guy on the internet and left you, and you're a bad son.
You have to keep bringing that up.
What? Did she met a guy on the internet? Why? Does that make you upset?
Yeah, it's just all she did.
I mean, they did
Her
meet on
life
the internet.
isn't supposed to be known, and I don't like it being talked about.
We don't even know her name.
Yeah, but you don't. You don't in any way think it's because you were a bad son.
Mommy,
he does.
I don't know.
He's more.
Come on, dude. How could you think that?
Because I haven't made. Because she's always been wanting me to go to Hawaii, and I never made any effort
yeah, but
to.
She could make the effort to come here.
She's your mother.
Dude, she's not
Why do you have
rich.
to make the effort?
Dude, she's not rich. She
I
can't be
didn't say she's
flying
rich.
back and forth.
So fucking get on a
She
boat.
found a way to get there when she needed to.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me she has no money?
Circumstances have changed in their lives.
How expensive is it to fly from Hawaii to New York once in 7 years?
I don't know.
They couldn't have saved up.
Yeah, you get points.
No.
Coconut shells.
Was your mom wearing a coconut bra?
No.
Not
that I
save
saw.
those coconut shells. We got to go visit JD.
So you didn't get to see her husband, huh?
No.
Good. You look like Napoleon Dynamite. I don't want to see you. I tell everyone my stepson is Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, let's see how often he goes to visit his kids once he's here.
Yeah. Well, I bet you he goes right back to Hawaii to see his kids.
Absolutely.
Oh, good for
And
him.
they'll be coming
Maybe
to
he
visit
makes
him.
more. I don't know.
Mommy, you have a bone through your nose.
Why are you wearing banana leaves on your...
Let me ask you something. Your mom got multiple tattoos, and you don't remember what the tattoos are.
No. I looked at him for like a second.
And you didn't look at him and say, oh, what is it? What's on her?
Because,
dude, how do you
shit
not
like
look?
that doesn't...
You don't say, what's going on, Mom? You got tattoos?
I said that at the time, and
my
then
mom
after
had
she said
multiple,
she got tattoos, like, okay, whatever.
If my mom had multiple tattoos, it would make an impression on me. Like, I'd want to know what she's up to.
She has.
Oh, dude, we live separate lives. As long as my mom's happy, I don't care what she's doing.
She has Homer's...
He said they lead separate lives.
Oh.
I know, it was all
As long as she's happy, he doesn't care she's doing.
Dude, your mom got... How many tattoos did your mom get?
I believe she, well, I don't know how many she has, but the one I saw was new, and she said she had another one on her other leg.
And what was it? You do
I don't
know.
remember.
You know what it was.
No, I don't.
You're lying. You look at your mom's tattoo and you don't know what it is. At the time, you knew what it was, but now you don't know.
No, I didn't even.
You mean you looked at it and said, I don't know what this is?
Oh, my God.
I don't want to know what this is.
I didn't care.
Like,
I didn't care. It's her tattoo.
If I look at, like, if I look at a tattoo, I know what it is.
Well, that's you.
You don't know. And your mom,
Dude,
you looked at it. Was it just a generic symbol or a?
No.
Was it a swastika?
No.
What are you, embarrassed?
If it was a swastika, that would make an impression. It was just like, it might have been like clouds in the sun, for Christ's sake.
Let me ask you something. You do know you're going to be a film director, so you say.
You're Mr. Detail.
And you looked at the woman's leg.
I have something to do. That's when it's not.
It's your mom.
But that's her tattoo.
And your mom went out and got a tattoo, and you don't want to know what's on her leg. You didn't look at it and register.
It's covered up anyway. She wears pants, anyway.
You saw it.
Well,
how did you see it? She lifted her pants up?
The way she was sitting there,
She had Willie Nelson tattooing above her vagina.
Are you sure it wasn't a birthmark?
No, I know.
All right. So then what was on her leg? Admit you know what it is. I'm not letting you leave here till you admit it.
Did it say I love N-word?
I admit I know it was a tattoo. I don't know of what. I can't remember.
I love the N-word.
Did it say I love Nick?
No, it did not say that.
That would be embarrassing.
You had to keep your pant leg over that one.
Yeah. That'd be a funny thing to tattoo on someone when they're drunk and they're passed out.
That's a terrible thing to do.
What are you saying? Why are you lying about this? You're lying.
Why do you think I'm lying?
Because I know you're lying.
No, how do you know? Dude, you said
you think
lying.
it's the moon and the stars. Is
it
the moon and the stars?
The sun
It was something of nature, I'm sure.
It was something.
A butterfly, probably.
You're sure it was something in nature?
Yeah, it might have been that. I think it was.
You know it was something in nature?
Yeah, because that's
so it was
what
a picture of
into.
something.
No, it wasn't like a person's
Was
face.
it larva?
What was it?
Dogs fucking.
How do you not know? I mean, dude, this is amazing to me. You know exactly what it is, but you don't want to tell us.
Your mother has a tattoo. You remember that? Come on.
Trust me, dude. If I knew, I would tell you just so you would
do
not
know.
keep badgering me.
Because you do know. And you're lying right
Was
now.
it a design?
What do you think? I'm an idiot? If I looked at my mother's leg...
I'm not saying you're an idiot.
I
You think I'm lying.
You think I'm an idiot, don't you? You're insulting me now. You looked at your mother's leg, and she had a tattoo, and you don't know what the tattoo is?
No.
Was it
Get
a
out of
design?
here.
JD, was it a design?
Yeah, it was a design.
Oh,
yes.
so you do know what it is. It's a design, but you don't know how to describe it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, so you
whatever
remember what the tattoo is.
Yeah.
In all
what am I, an idiot?
In all fairness to JD, I've been looking at Ronnie's tattoos, and I don't know.
I can tell you exactly what they are.
Is it a panther?
This is your mom. Okay? He's seen his mom after 7 years.
And
he
she's
looks at her.
marked permanently.
And she's marked permanently to something, and he looked at it. Of course it registers what it is. It's a symbol, you're saying, of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you do know what it is.
But
you don't understand what it is. It's a symbol that you can't describe. It's nothing that has a name.
It's not like a butterfly where you could identify.
I don't know.
It
It could be a butterfly. I don't remember.
Is your mother a blood or a crip?
You don't remember. Get out of here. Now you're insulting my intelligence.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I don't remember. Dude,
You
seriously.
insulted my intelligence for the last time.
Well, what did
You
they
insulted
do?
mine if you think I'm lying
What
to
did they do? This. I mean, here they are. How long were you together?
Just, Thanksgiving Day.
And then you left?
No, she went back up to Columbus because that's where she was flying out of.
Okay.
Take care.
And where were you?
I was in Fairborn.
Fairborn.
Where I'm originally
Wherever that is.
It was.
In Ohio.
It's near Dayton.
Yeah. And so she flew in,
Yes.
and you met where?
Met at
The
my
airport?
grandmother's
At your
house
grandmother's
in Fairborn.
house. Okay.
And we said, met, hello, and everything, and then we went over to.
Did you tell her you got laid finally?
No, that didn't fully,
Did your mom go, well, you're still a loser and you get laid?
Yeah, you're still
Don't worry,
a
Ma, I
virgin.
got laid.
That's why I didn't come home. I was embarrassed.
I fucked a hot porn star.
So, what do you talk about?
I don't know. We just talk about
Caught up on
little things. I mean, dude, it's not like we never
Hey, I'm
talk.
happy. I'm happy you and your mom get together. Don't mistake what I'm saying. I just can't believe you looked at your mom's tattoo and you don't know what it is.
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously you need things to talk about. She's got a tattoo. Why don't you talk about it?
I feel bad that there's some part of you that thinks you did something wrong. That's ridiculous.
It's not like taking over my life or anything, but
Why do you think you're the bad one here if your mom left you?
I'm not saying I'm the bad one. I'm just saying I can see where it's not where I am at fault or could be at fault in the meeting or whatever.
In the length of
What did
time
he
you
just say?
haven't. I think what he's trying to say is he might be partially to blame for why they haven't seen each other in a long time.
No, that I know, but why do you
so
think?
good.
Why do you think? Forget it. Who cares? Did you tell her you get laid off the internet too?
Fuck you.
It's a family
What'd you do?
tradition.
Thank you, Helen.
No, why? You got laid off the
My
internet.
sex life did not come up and didn't
Did
need
she
to.
ask you if you had a girlfriend?
Well, yes.
And what did you say?
I said,
working
no,
on it.
I don't have a girlfriend.
I had one.
And she
Kissy
said-
fur.
Well, what have you been doing with yourself?
How can something come up that doesn't exist?
I was with Kissy fur, and then I had what was that other porno chick you had? What was the one?
Kimberly Kane.
I was with Kimberly Kane.
Neither were my girlfriend.
Right, but you got laid. Well, Kissy fur didn't bang you.
No.
But did she say, well, are you seeing anybody? What are you doing?
You won't even see me,
Say,
Mom.
you're handsome. You should be out there with girls.
You won't even
Thanks.
see me. Why would a girl see me?
Kimberly Kane is
Hey,
hot.
look at me. I'm happy you saw your mom.
And I'm not lying
I told
about
you I
the
would've-
tattoo. I don't know.
No, you know. You're embarrassed by it.
I'm not embarrassed by it. It's her tattoo. She knows what it is. Why should I
If
care?
we could hypnose you and get rid of your
We tried
inhibitions.
hypnotizing me. It didn't work.
I know, but if we could do that, you could probably describe that tattoo in detail.
Well, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Listen, JD, I'm happy you saw your mom. As you know, I would have flown you out anywhere to see your mom.
And now
that
you're gonna
was
see her
not
for
needed
Christmas?
and would not be wanted
All right.
by my
So
mother.
You're going to see her for Christmas.
I have not. I don't like to travel, and I don't know. I haven't made decisions yet.
And it's very expensive. Of course, he spent $10,000 on internet porn, but
And what did he drop it? Scores that one?
800.
you make no money. Did
I know.
you tell your mom you blew $10,000 on internet porn?
No.
Son, are you any more popular? I know in high school you were very nerdy. Mom, I'm not a nerd anymore. I have 23,000 friends on MySpace. Oh, son,
I don't even think I have that many.
I can't even tell you how happy that makes me. That's right.
I'm glad to hear someone let you out of the locker.
If you wanted to be my friend on MySpace, it would be very difficult. There's no more room. They've run out of hard drive.
I'm like a mini Dan Cook.
Yeah.
How many friends you have on MySpace?
I don't know.
Because seriously, I want the news
A
department
lot?
finding out.
I can tell you in 2 seconds.
Is it in the hundreds or thousands?
No, it's like in I think 6,000 something.
Oh my
I don't know.
goodness!
Look at you.
All right, there you go.
You know,
You've made it.
I know Dane Cook. I don't have a million.
But you've banged girls you've met on MySpace, true?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
They don't need to go any further than that.
Why not?
Why?
Because they don't necessarily want it to be talked about, and I don't want
I
it
don't
either.
blame them.
I keep that a secret too.
I don't blame them.
Do you think you'll ever meet a girl who wants to talk about banging you?
No, I doubt it.
If you tell anyone, I'll have you killed.
Are you banging chicks on MySpace? Seriously?
I have. I mean,
Yeah?
no one lately.
Look at you.
It's been a while.
How many chicks you pull
Oh, yeah,
up
there was
for?
that married woman.
You know. I don't
You
know.
might get Artie into the internet. Go ahead, tell
He's
him.
like, I don't know how many. Like, what are you, Steve McQueen? You know the exact
you know
number.
What? I'm just remembering.
No,
the
Robin,
married
that
chick.
was not talked about really before.
How many
Talk about it
girls?
in a meeting.
How many girls have you? How many girls have you banged?
Once again.
What was that you talked about? What was talked about in the meeting?
Nothing.
What'd you say, Robin?
He doesn't want me to mention it again.
A married woman, but whatever. It doesn't need to get further than that.
Is it Posh Spice?
No.
Remember that? The woman just came into town to bang JD?
No.
Well, wouldn't you?
I couldn't believe it.
What better reason to come to New York City than to bang JD?
Yeah, I guess it's better than a train vacation.
I got big balls too, just like your boyfriend Jimmy.
I guess it's better than a train vacation.
Good for you, pal.
Thank
you know what
you.
it is? You just need a chick. Straighten you out. Straighten Fred out. Fred was like you. I
Yeah,
got news
look
for
at
you.
Fred. Fred's
We'll
a
see.
human being now.
Fred's a whole human being. Got a family.
Fred was never like
telling you.
JD.
There's hope for you.
He was close.
Fred was pretty close. There's hope.
I aspire to be. I can only aspire to be.
You only could hope to be Fred.
Exactly.
But Fred plays guitar. He's got that going.
Yeah, I can't play guitar.
You're like, you know what? You're like an untalented Fred.
You're Fred without the talent.
You're Fred with no talent.
You're Fred without the genius.
It helps.
I got my own genius, Artie.
Hello, MySpace.
Seriously, you got 6,000 friends on MySpace?
Yeah, but I mean, just people send you friend requests and you just. I mean, I already had
What a gay generation this is. A friend request. Fucking goofy.
Yeah, he's getting laid, though. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it works.
How many girls you figure you pull off that thing?
I don't know.
Why haven't you done something
Under
like
10, probably below 5, actually.
Dude,
you.
you know the exact number.
That's a lot.
I lost count at 5.
What, are you bored with this now? Why aren't you
By the way, that married
girls?
woman was Mrs. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's getting
a divorce. And he didn't even know it. Did you see that a reporter broke the news to him?
Oh, he looks so happy.
That his wife filed for divorce?
Yeah. Well, I think he is happy. I think it's time for that guy to go get laid.
Yeah,
a little
but
bit.
I mean, your wife should tell you before, it hits the press.
Why? Why tell you? He probably figured it out somewhat.
Well, he knew that things were bad. She had been away for 3 weeks.
Believe me, I was 2 feet away from him while he was carrying that bowl into Bubba's wedding. He looked miserable.
I bet you gets himself a nice little hottie, and he's going to be all happy.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
See the fucking look on his face. He's carrying that big bowl.
I guarantee you Hulk Hogan's dating already. I guarantee it. When the reporter told me, he said, "You want to go out?" Yeah, Hulk by Sarah Hall. I bet you he hit on her immediately. If he didn't, then he should.
Hey,
Yes, Benji, please.
so JD has 6,956 friends.
Well, almost 7,000.
Yeah, his dad has 17 friends.
Okay.
Your dad is on the internet?
And JD's best friend, that you list your best friend first, is his brother. That's also his dad's best friend.
They're all best friends. That's sweet.
They're fighting over his
But
brother.
no, they both picked his brother as first.
Wow.
And JD, his dad, is his third friend.
And where does JD come in on his dad's friend?
He comes in second, and Kelly Pickler comes in third.
Wait a second.
JD is his dad's second best friend,
Yeah. Right.
and his brother is the first best.
They're
Oh, you
right.
poor
They both
motherfucker!
picked
You know what, JD? Anything you need, pal, I'm there for you.
His mom has the same lineup on her friends page.
Are you shitting me?
What?
When you saw that, did that make you mental?
Because I'm not you.
Are you the
You get
younger
mental at the
brother?
littlest things, whatever.
Wait,
Are you the
JD,
younger brother?
when you saw...
No, I'm the older brother.
Oh.
Your father lists your younger brother as his best friend?
See,
Wow.
I'm sorry, man.
Wow.
JD, look at me. I apologize.
You know what? We have never asked. Did your mom see your other brother? During
no,
this
my brother.
Oh, yes, many times.
My brother is not coming anywhere for the holidays until after the holidays.
But he didn't see her the whole time she's been living in Hawaii either?
No, he went over there.
See, he was there.
Well, he moved out to California. It was an easier trip.
All right.
Sure.
According to JD's MySpace, he's 5'10" also.
Bench, it's enough.
How tall are you really?
MySpace.
You say you're 5'10"?
You're no 5'10".
I've also got a 3-foot
You
cock.
should lie about your salary, not your height.
Dude, you're lying about your height on MySpace?
What does his salary say?
You're not 5'10". You know you're not. How tall are you?
I thought I was like 5'10".
You don't know how tall you are?
I thought I was like 5'10".
You don't know how tall you are.
No, I haven't measured in a while.
Not you. Doctor never measured you. No one ever
Not
measured
lately.
you. You never were
Nobody ever
curious.
told you your height.
You were never curious to find
I
out
thought
your
I was 5'10". I thought I was told I was 5'10".
Benji, he's not 5'10".
I don't know. I say I'm 5'9". That's a lie. So let me check.
Right.
Yeah, stand over there next to him.
Stand next
Haven't
to
we
him.
done this before?
No, I don't
He
recall.
is taller
If I'm
than you,
5'9", I'll
Ben.
change it.
I'm mad we haven't done it every day. All right, he could be
he might
5'10".
be.
He's 5'10".
He's
How
taller
tall
than
are you, Benj?
He's way taller than you, Benj.
Right. Doug will measure you. Doug's got the measuring tape here.
With or without his shoes on?
Without.
I mean, what kind of shoes?
Take your shoes off.
Going down about 2 inches. Whoa! What are you wearing?
Vans, what the hell?
Yeah.
They're heels.
P.U.
He's got lips.
Don't lift your head back.
Turn,
Don't
put
cheat.
your head straight.
How tall is he, Doug?
About 5'8.5".
See,
I knew he was lying.
You got me.
I just lost 3,000 friends.
Yeah.
I thought I knew you, JT.
Your dad lists your brother as his best friend? And you're third?
No, it's...
I thought he
He's
might
second.
be the second son, but he's the first.
It'd be funny if he was third, like with some other
Or
random...
not at all. Yeah, why list him at all?
Dude, I am so sorry.
Number 2 is
honestly.
Helio, the dancer from Dancing with the
Why
Stars.
is your brother so much more popular than you?
Yeah, why does your father like your brother better?
I don't think it has anything to do.
Did you ever say to him, Dad, why am I not your number one friend on MySpace?
Because I don't care.
Yes, you do.
But he obviously
don't tell
cares.
me why
Yes,
I care.
you
Don't
do.
care about
No, but
Robin.
your dad cares. He obviously chose one of you
Number
over the other.
one, son. Number 2.
Why do you think your father likes your brother better?
Dude, do you want me to just lay down and you can like analyze?
Sure. Go ahead. Well, keep your headphones
Keep your
on.
headphones on. You need to hear us.
I was going to switch
No,
into newer headphones.
don't lay down. I'm joking. No one wants you laying down. Why would your father list that? Like, I would never do that to my kids. Can you, honestly, JD, I'm being dead serious.
I'm not comfortable with my dad being on MySpace, period.
Imagine my kids. I'm on MySpace, and I list my favorite daughter, and then my second favorite daughter, and then my third
It's
favorite
not
daughter.
even that.
What is
he
it?
doesn't, dude. It doesn't have. He doesn't have. You know, me listed second favorite son. It's not
No,
like
but
that.
his best friend is his second son.
So retarded.
So JD's father has already made his Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
Like if the Nazis come and they have to throw one of you kids, like they turn to JD's father just to torture him. They go, listen,
I'm going on the train.
like, you got to put one of your sons on the train to the concentration camp. You're going.
Hey, a train.
Aloha.
So be it.
So be it.
Yeah, think about that. If the Nazis just looked at the MySpace page, they'd have to come to that conclusion.
Yeah, the Nazis wouldn't even have to ask you that. He'd just say, go check my MySpace.
They have records, sure.
Nazis
Take
have
him.
records.
I'm keeping my best friend.
Nazis would have loved computers.
Yeah, they like it. They got, you know.
We don't even need to look up who should go to the concentration camp.
Fine, we will kill JD.
JD, get on the train.
Execute the one known as JD.
JD, your name does not appear on any list. Get into the train.
What impression was that? Was that your German?
I think he just turned into an Indian.
It was an Indian Nazi.
Even the Indians want to kill JD.
It was either your Hawaiian or Indian.
Get in the car, JD. Whoa. Uh-oh. Here are the Nazis now.
Your father could just as easily have said, my sons are my best friends.
It's Kurt Waldheim Jr. to take you away.
Oh, God.
What
and
is it,
made
Kurt?
no distinction.
Kurt, did you read the MySpace page?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to enjoy experimenting on this moron.
He's going to make a nice lampshade.
Nice lampshade and an ottoman.
All right.
And I'll have his brother pull the trigger.
We got to get your dad on the phone. I got to talk to him about
No,
this.
we don't. We don't have to do that at all.
I just want to know that. I would never do that.
Which father? My American father, my Hawaiian father.
Hey, good thing you got a Hawaiian father.
Yeah, maybe you can make the first spot on your new father's list.
Yeah, you know what you ought to do to get your dad back? Your best friend is the new Hawaiian father. JD, trust me.
I hear you.
Do it.
King
Get him
Kalua.
That'll fuck him up.
King Kamehameha is your best
King Kamehameha.
Kamehameha is my best pal.
And my favorite dad.
We split coconuts and make poison darts together.
Wouldn't it be nice if you were the number one son for once?
I am the oldest.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but-
fine. That's all I need.
And the first overlooked.
You're like Fredo. I'm your older brother, Mike, and I was looked over.
I'm not getting in a rowboat with you, Dad.
Hey, seriously, I got to talk to I got to talk to JD's dad. I really do want I want that taken down off his MySpace
He
page.
calls in all the time. Where is he?
He calls in on a wrap-up show because that's the only number I'd give him.
No, I want him to call on this one. I need to hear what's going on. Gary, can you make that happen? Thank you.
Bad move.
He hasn't figured out this number yet.
JD won't give it to him. He's holding
I'm going
it
to
back.
break the news to your father that on your MySpace page, your Hawaiian father is your
Great!
number
I
one
can't
friend.
wait. I can't wait for this.
You know,
This is
maybe-
exactly what I love.
Maybe that's why your dad put you second. You wouldn't give him this number.
God delivered me a new father.
Yeah, but you have to ask him what he was thinking in doing that. You know, I mean, that really is.
I have to go to my cell phone and get it.
You don't know your dad's
I don't
number?
know by heart.
I'll go get it.
All right.
Look
Draw
at him.
right either your father's number or your mother's tattoo by memory, right?
All right,
gonna,
JD's
Lisa,
getting upset.
anything else? No, he's not upset. Are you
Yeah,
upset?
I want to know
Oh, you're
what
getting
you're
upset?
I know. I'm not going to cry. I just don't like my family getting involved in all
All
this.
right, forget it. So I won't call.
What's
forget
your
it.
dad doing on MySpace?
Well, he's a human being. He's allowed to be on MySpace.
Man, MySpace is for kids.
Howard,
What?
that's like you being on MySpace.
Well, I don't know from MySpace, but maybe his dad does.
People use it for work too.
You mean only young people use MySpace?
Well, what
Oh.
kind of work does JD's dad do that he needs a MySpace page?
I don't know what does it. Well, he drives a truck.
Child pornography.
And he needs MySpace for trucking?
I guess not.
Maybe he's trying to meet a chick.
I'm sure he is.
Good for him.
does
I
your
don't want to
dad
know
have
that.
a
I don't care.
girlfriend? Does your dad have a girlfriend?
I don't think he does, no.
Yeah, if it's not for work, it's to get laid. Bro.
Right. He's looking for...
Oh, good for him. Let him get
Hey,
laid.
seriously,
JD's age.
I love JD. I do. I love this guy.
He's your best friend?
You want to know something? Give me one of those MySpace pages. I'm going to make you my best friend.
Dude, there's already about 50 million of you on there.
And I'll tell you what. I'm going to get me a MySpace page for real. And I'm going to make you my best friend. I'm not kidding. You're my best friend from now on. Because I don't like hearing
only
that.
friend. He doesn't want any
Honestly,
others.
I'm being serious with you. It bothers me. And you're my best friend now. If anybody fucks with this guy, you have to answer to me. This is my best friend, JD. I mean it, Artie.
Artie, he's taking your best friend. I thought you and JD had got it
no,
close.
JD is my best friend. Hey, you're my best friend. Oh, hey, here's Chuck. Real quick.
Oh, God.
Chuck. Hey, Chuck, hi.
How's it going?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine.
All right, you're
This is like having JD in stereo.
Hardy, Robin.
Hey, Chuck, I got to ask you because I'm confused. You have a MySpace page.
Right.
You list your other son as
My
your...
MySpace page was a freaking joke to begin with, but go ahead.
It's a joke. It certainly hurt JD, your joke.
No, it's not.
Wait, no, JD never said that, but I'm saying, Chuck,
Yeah.
I got kids. If I had a MySpace page, I wouldn't put one of them as my best friend while
and
the other...
put the other one as a third best friend.
Okay, maybe, did anybody ever figure that maybe I'm not computer savvy or MySpace wise, whatever? It doesn't actually say on there, this is my favorite son and this is my next favorite son. I just have them both listed on there. And actually, Jason is the one that added me to his page first.
That's why, huh?
and you know, like Jamie said, he doesn't even want me on there. So you know, he's on there, but Jason's on there first.
Oh, see, Jason knows the moves.
So why are you on MySpace?
I don't know.
I mean, you're an older guy. I mean...
All right, how often do you go on to your MySpace page to see what's going on?
You know, a couple times a week, but mainly I got on there just so I could read the bullshit that people write to Jamie and Jason.
I see. So, in other words, your claim is the reason that your other son is your favorite son
not my favorite.
Or
son.
your best friend, and JD's your second best friend.
You know, that's the first that I've heard that's what that's supposed to mean. Is the first picture is supposed to be your best friend? Because I'll change it and I'll put my fucking dad up there or something. You know, whatever.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, knock off both.
If you could, I know you're not computer savvy, but if you could, take both sons off and put your dad on there, or find equal space for both. Say both my sons are my best friend.
I'll have to find a picture of my dad.
Put Kelly Pickler up there.
That's that's what I'm talking about. The whole freaking thing is a joke to me. I just play around on there.
All right, but your joke is hurting. It's kind of
hurting.
If the Nazis, let me ask you something. If the Nazis came,
how about the fact that JD spent 5 days with me, and he spent 2 days with his mother, and all you talked about for an hour was his 2 days with his mom.
But let me ask you something. If the Nazis came and they said to you, "Look, we're going to kill both your sons," you got to make a choice. You got to choose one son over the other. You would choose your other son, right?
I'm not choosing either one.
All right.
Well, they'll kill both if you don't choose one.
Might as well choose one. You might as well let one live.
I just kill myself then.
No, the Nazis won't let you.
That.
Nazis are going to take away your belt and your shoelaces. I know the Nazis.
You want both your sons on that train?
There's no way I can pick.
So you're saying to the Nazis to kill both of them because I can't pick?
Yeah, well, if that's what happens, I guess that's what's going to happen.
All right. Okay.
See, I don't know. I
That's the
could
right answer.
I could say what he's afraid to say. If I had two sons and one of them was nerdy, I would like the other one better, probably.
I don't know his brother.
What is it, Gary?
I was just looking at Chuck's MySpace page. First
great.
of all,
I'm so glad.
It's interesting. You could see that Chuck and the other son talk all the time. Like you could see that they have like the conversations up there, and they're always chatting up there. But I was wondering if I could give JD a quick quiz because Chuck lists like a bunch of his favorite things. I wonder if JD would know what they are.
All right, let's see. Let's see how well you know your dad.
What's your dad's favorite movie? And it's simple because it says funniest movie ever. So it's a single movie.
All right, let's see if you know that. JD, what is your
funniest movie ever?
All right, well, don't say anything.
Don't say
Chuck.
anything, Chuck.
I won't.
JD.
I don't know. I don't know what his favorite movie
Bet
is.
you Jason knows.
Borat? I don't know.
Schindler's List.
Favorite movie is Spaceballs. Funniest movie ever.
You don't even know your dad's favorite movie?
I know he liked that movie. I didn't know.
Don't you read his MySpace page?
No.
Think that movie's funny?
If that was my dad's favorite movie, I wouldn't mention it.
One wrong.
Okay, I'll give your dad has 3 listed. All you have to do is get one of his favorite television shows.
Cops.
That's correct.
All right.
See?
Cops. You ready for these, Howard? His favorite shows are Cops, Family Guy, and Cheaters.
That's right.
Damn straight.
We all stick together.
All right, number 3.
And then I only have one more that would work. What's his favorite kind of music?
Well, like classic rock?
Hawaiian?
I know it ain't Hawaiian.
Wait, can you name one of his favorite bands?
Like Creedence? Or, fuck. Deep Purple.
It actually says, for music, it says, give me that old-time rock and roll, but his favorite band is Metallica.
Yeah, that's right.
You got 2 wrong and 1 right.
He loved Deep Purple.
Gee, I wish my dad liked Metallica.
I like the old Deep Purple.
You can keep a song.
The original Deep Purple. They sound like shit now.
What is it, Ben?
You can keep a song running on your page. And this is kind of interesting. Guess what song he keeps running on his page?
What song?
Cats in the Cradle.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm going to be like you, son? Well, anyway, hey, Chuck, all right, thanks for clearing that up. I feel a lot better now.
His picture is... I guarantee you, if we put his picture... JD, you're a handsome guy. But his dad could pick up more chicks with his picture.
Great.
Good for him.
That picture was like back in the freaking 70s, I think. I think I was just out of high school.
That's not current, huh?
All right, Chuck. Hey, thanks, Chuck. Thanks for calling.
Thanks a lot.
Right, bye.
Talk to you later.
We called you, but thank you. All right. It turns out things aren't so bad. I don't have to feel so bad. I'm taking it back. You're not my best friend anymore.
Oh, thanks.
All right. No, you're my best friend.
JD listed you as one of his heroes.
Really? Does he say that?
Well, he goes... It says, who are your heroes? He goes, I work for one of them.
Oh,
it might be me.
It could be
Artie.
it could be Tim Sabian.
Could be Gary.
Could be Scott
Gary.
Greenstein.
It's Baba Booey. It's Howard. Thank you, JD. And JD, seriously, you're one of my heroes because you know what? You work damn hard on this show, and you're really talented, and I love you. Now, go ahead.
And you got a really great personal
That's
life.
right.
So.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. Your personal life's a 0, but your working life is a 9. Thank you.
Anyway, what I gathered from my vantage point was that they were making a huge deal out of very, very minor aspects of your relationship with your family.
Yes.
So basically, like this whole MySpace page, if it hadn't been cleared up, it's not something that would crush you.
No.
Like the preferences between, you and your dad and your brother and all that stuff.
Everything's fine.
But the one thing that they really touched on, which they always do, is your relationship with your mom. But again, I'm gathering that it's a mutual thing that neither one of you really made the true effort to go see one another. She lives really far away.
I won't go so far as to say she didn't make enough effort or whatever, but I probably could have made more of an effort.
Does this is it really painful though when they really analyze your life?
Yes.
And
Yes.
the hell are you bumping me for?
Because I fucking felt like it.
That's my shot. Why are you making it shaky?
I don't give a shit. It's only him.
Wow. See?
See, I have a worse relationship.
Thank God he's not on MySpace.
Yeah. No, but for real, man, does this on any level does this make you think about your childhood?
No, it just annoys me that my family's involved with work.
Because
I'd like to keep them separate, but it's getting kind of hard.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Have to clear my throat. Baba Booey was in some weird clearing throat thing today when he was explaining to me what was on our agenda. Every minute he was like,
Uh-oh.
but a lot of phlegm. Oh, I was going to throw up.
It's that time of year.
It's phlegm time.
Boff, I'm having a hard day.
He announced it? Because
No.
even I'm like a little dry this morning.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you got a cold.
No, it's just I didn't have any moisture. And
Too many berries.
Too many berries.
You need to eat something.
Too many berries.
You need to eat a bird
Have
or
a sandwich.
Yeah, if I eat a piece of chicken, this will go away.
you need to eat a fish or something.
You need
something living.
You need a
squirrel.
roast beef and provolone.
People are now eating squirrels.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm sure Richard's dad.
Oh,
hunts
I'm sure
squirrel.
he's eaten lots of things. Roadkill.
He told us he had squirrel. I mean, like when we first met Richard, I think he said his father eats squirrels.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's been like a common thing for a while.
Well, what happened was there was a warning put out that you shouldn't eat squirrels because, well, my warning would be don't eat them because they're rats.
I mean, yeah.
With fluffy tails.
They look filthy.
But they are. But the warning was that they were very toxic, that they were filled with lead.
Yeah.
And then they
Where
found...
did they pick up lead?
Well, that's the funny part of the story. I guess some researchers were seeing if it was safe to eat squirrel.
Uh-huh.
So they put their guts basically in a blender and blend them up, and they looked around and they saw that there was high levels of lead. What they failed to realize at first was that the blender had lead in it. And so the squirrels are fine to eat. I just want you to know that. Did you guys eat squirrel?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy in the paper said, it doesn't taste like chicken, it tastes like squirrel.
It is. I didn't like it. I ate it when I was a kid, and I didn't. It reminds me of rabbit, if you've ever had rabbit. It's kind of similar, like real dark.
Well, isn't rabbit
meat.
supposed to be like a French delicacy, though? Don't is that true?
Yeah, but a lot of...
Howard, I don't know. I've never been to Jean Georges.
Yeah.
One guy said that he enjoys the leg of the squirrel, the hind leg. Ooh.
That's the best part?
Yeah.
Well, that would be the most muscular.
Yeah, your dad, like, he knows no fear. Like, he'll eat anything that lives.
Well, the town that he grew up in, he introduced squirrels to that area.
He made squirrel raviolis.
Well, I guess he
What does he mean he introduced
He caught a squirrel. I guess
never heard of squirrel before?
Well, no, there were no squirrels in this town he grew up in.
He was a squirrel importer.
Yeah, he did, really. He got squirrels from, I don't know, out of Missouri or something.
Johnny Squirrel Seed.
And he brought squirrels into this town, and they started reproducing. And in a few years, he said they were everywhere, and that's when they started hunting them.
So your father's the direct opposite of St. Patrick. He marched the rats into a town.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think there are going to be any statues erected to him.
I can't imagine.
Dang.
I cannot imagine eating a squirrel. I
Look,
mean, if I was
had
really hungry,
right.
I'd eat anything, but...
But in New York City and stuff, they're kind of like you see them in Central Park, and they're real cute and stuff. But out in the wild, you just see them running around in trees. They're more kind of like wild animals out there.
How many do you have to kill to put together a decent meal? I would think you'd have to eat like 6 or 7 of them.
70.
Well, I mean,
I'll take
if
2
you're
squirrels.
70 makes a nice squirrel salad.
How many do you have to kill to eat for 2?
Probably 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
I'd say 1 squirrel per person.
You can get that much meat off of a squirrel?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're a little meatier than they look.
No kidding. I would be more ashamed of that than cannibalism.
Yeah, I'd rather eat a person.
I just saw a documentary about the Donner Party.
Right.
And for years their family wanted to prove that no, they didn't eat the other people. And supposedly one of the women who was a descendant of one of the ones who survived said, "Oh no, now there's scientists have proven that we didn't eat other people. my great grandfather didn't eat another person, but to me, I'd rather eat another person than a squirrel."
Right.
Isn't it
What
really
were they
hard?
eating?
Isn't it really hard to kill a squirrel? Like, I mean, to actually take your rifle and hit it. Have you ever shot one?
I haven't, but my dad does.
I said your father's a great shot.
Yeah.
And your dad can hit it from how far away?
Well, they're probably about 20 to 25 feet up in a tree.
Headshot?
And Yeah. Well, no.
If you hit him in the body, it's almost like all the meat's gone.
But yeah, it'll kind of ruin the meat. But yeah, it'll still knock him out of the tree if you hit him in the body. But you want to try and get the head. But
What are you using?
Probably a 308 or something like that, like a rifle or a 22. But
and your dad can hit a squirrel on the run?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My dad has amazing eyesight. Like, we'll be driving down the road, and he can see a squirrel out of the corner of his eye in a tree that's like half a mile away.
And will he run out of the car and kill it just so he'll have dinner that night?
No, not usually. He'll just say, hey, look over there. You see that squirrel? Or he'll see a deer from a mile away without even, like, just driving down the road
He's a real
off
hunter.
the side. Yeah.
That's his thing.
Like, he notices animals all around him without even looking for them.
Well, who do you think would be better at survival, Chuck Zito or his dad?
Who do you want, like, if you're stranded in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you want Richard's dad, but in an urban setting, you want Chuck Zito.
I think
They're
Chuck...
different kinds of
Yeah,
animals.
because Chuck will organize people and get them doing everything for him.
I think Chuck will have better stories, too. I'm a Richard's father. He's got some great stories, I bet,
He's
right?
got some wild ones.
Richard, grab the wheel. I'm going to get us dinner. So, did your dad ever pull over and go, I'll get dinner, and then just, like, shoot some stuff?
Not really, because he's more of a sportsman. He'd go, if he sees it on the side of the road and goes to get it, that's not really a sport. He'd rather go out in the woods and spend a day, going after the animal. That's more sportsman-like.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Like, does he have certain rules of fishing, too? Like...
real rules.
No, not really. Fish aren't like the same. Fish aren't as hard to get.
Me and a bunch of my buddies at the Jersey Shore when I was in high school, we had this rowboat we took out by the Barnegat Bridge, and it was nighttime, and we would shine a flashlight on the water, and the crabs would swim up to the light, and we'd net them. And we got busted. The Coast Guard came and said you can be arrested for that because it's not sportsmanlike.
Yeah,
there are rules that you got to give.
fair.
It's not fair to the crab.
And there's something called noodling that's only legal in Oklahoma.
Oh, you told us about that.
Where you go and grab the catfish out of their holes in the water when they're spawning. They're like laying their eggs in these holes in a certain time of year, and people can go reach into these holes, feel around, they'll feel a catfish and grab its mouth and pull it out.
No.
Sometimes the catfish are like 80 pounds, and there's people in Kansas you'll see with their fingers missing, or in Oklahoma with their fingers missing, because they reached in and grabbed a turtle,
Wow.
Happened there. But yeah,
Imagine losing your finger to a turtle.
So that's what all those missing fingers are about.
Yeah. I was wondering. I knew what the missing teeth were from. I didn't know what the missing fingers were from.
Usually noodling,
I thought they were all shop teachers.
Yeah, your old man's something else, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the guy you want, like your father was in Vietnam, too. So that's the kind of guy who goes. Like, they get these tough motherfuckers out there.
But then when they get back from Vietnam, they all move to, like, Kansas and get in the rural area.
Because then they can still hunt and...
still kill shit.
Well, when I was growing up, all I ate was catfish because he fished all the time. Quail, we ate a lot of quail because he loved to quail hunt.
Pigeons.
Raccoon. We never ate pigeons. They were too much. I mean, pigeons, I think, carry a lot of disease. So we never ate pigeons, but just all wild game. That's what we lived on when I was a kid.
Raccoons is the one that I cannot believe.
Yeah.
That just looks like nasty
It's
shit.
actually
you might as well be eating a ton of squirrels. That's horrible.
The squirrel is a little nastier than raccoon.
Should Dad and
for
Mom
some
ever go
reason.
to the supermarket and just get like a steak or something? To
Oh,
eat?
yeah, they do that too. Yeah, like my dad makes an awesome hamburger too, but just it's so much cheaper and they love the sport and of hunting and fishing.
What do you mean? What does your mom do in all this?
Oh, you never watched the special on his family.
No.
She's got a huge part in this. I mean, the dad goes out and kills it. He takes it back to this house of horrors, the barn, and then that's where he skins them. And then you can watch that whole... There's a special on Howard TV. I don't know if it's still up there because we rotate shows a lot. But there was one with Richard's parents. And then the dad skins him. And once he skins him, then it's over to Mom. Mom prepares the whole thing, cooks the whole thing. I mean, she spends all day on it because, you got to get that squirrel and raccoon taste out of that meat. I mean, you just can't fry that up and eat it.
Is that right?
Yeah, she stews it for the whole day. There's onions. There's all kinds of crap in
Beer,
there.
sometimes you put it in beer.
Yeah, you spend the day trying to get rid of the fact that you're eating a raccoon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get rid of what it is to get it down.
It's vile.
But when you think about it, like
but you got to do it.
How is a chicken that much different than a raccoon?
You want to know something? It really isn't. It's a bird. You're eating a bird.
Yeah.
Every time I say that, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, you guys are eating birds now.
Like chickens, actually.
I don't do it anymore.
Chickens actually probably eat as much junk and gross stuff as raccoons.
It's all, it's all when you think about what we're doing, like something with a face and eyes, and we're eating.
And it's hard sometimes growing up on a farm because we have pet chickens. Like we had one named Shithead, and we had chickens that are tamer that we won't eat, but it's still hard when you get attached to a chicken and then you're eating chicken that
And I'm
night.
sure you've eaten a lot of Shithead's friends.
Yeah,
That's weird, making one a pet and then eating the other ones.
Well, when I was a kid, we had a calf that was my pet for about a year.
And then what?
Well, then he had to go bye-bye and go to the... But
Did you beg your dad not to eat him?
I didn't beg, but I cried like when we put him in the trailer to take him away. And
what'd you like? That's pathetic and heartbreaking. Did your
Right.
dad like respond at all?
Yeah, but that...
Did he make you eat it?
I did eat it, yeah.
He said to you, you have to eat it?
No, I didn't say I had to, but I just did. When you're on a farm, that's kind of part of life. You know, I used to feed all the animals, so I knew I was attached to all
Does it
the
make
animals.
you sad to think about that?
It
You
does,
eat all
yeah.
your little friends.
Yeah.
Makes me sad that you know, a calf is pretty evolved. You know, they can even follow commands and they can they think kind of like my dog. I will say to my dog has a bed on the other side of the apartment because she snores. And I go, Bianca, go to bed now, and I'll get you in the morning. And she gets up and she walks over to her bed. I mean, she's pretty
And now
evolved.
you're going to eat her?
That's what I mean. Like, doesn't the calf like even respond to somebody? Like when the calf would see you, would it get excited?
It would come over to me, and I could pet it, and I would go out in the field and see it. But when we bought the calf, we bought it specifically for eating. It wasn't bought. If it was
No, I
bought as my
understand that, but
pet,
how old were you? You were a little kid.
I was probably 10 or 11.
Yeah, you don't understand that.
Yeah.
You see this wonderful little creature, and
Could you imagine eating Bianca?
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, one day we go, well, we're hungry.
But I wasn't as close to this calf as you are to Bianca.
Right.
But it was something that I would go feed every day and pet. And, you know, usually you're not petting your food before you eat it.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
hard
you talk
one.
about what chickens eat. That special I saw on Killer Ants. They got into this village and they got into the chicken coop. These ants and the chicken were eating all the killer ants. They'll eat anything. It's true. I mean, there's
Did the
cabbage.
calf have a name?
I think like Caffey or something.
The naming of the animals out there is really crazy.
Yeah, you're as bad at naming animals as I was. I had little pets. I told you my frog was Dainty Janty.
See, but that's a
made
little
no sense.
creative.
Yeah, but Caffey is really bad. I mean,
That's
Dainty
just
Janty isn't much better, but Caffey.
We were just lazy when it came to names. I
I'm
guess.
gonna name. What is this again? A cow? I want to name him Cowie.
And we had me and my
This
sister.
here's Froggy.
Me and my sister were.
Yeah, you just put an IE on everything.
This is Chicken.
Caddy.
Caddy.
Me and my sister were in 4-H, so we'd get hogs every summer to raise for the county fair, and hogs are the same as cows. Like if you raise them, they get kind of tame.
Well, they say pigs
Are very intelligent.
Are smarter than dogs.
Yeah.
They're great pets, but these hogs would get huge. I mean, several hundred pounds. So we couldn't really keep them as pets, but we'd take them to the county fair and then show them like at a show where we win ribbons. But then it was so sad because at the end of the county fair, all the big trucks come in to take the pigs away. And you see just all these kids that are so sad that their hogs are going off to the slaughterhouse.
It was like Schindler's Pigs.
It was. It's
And
really
did you feel
sad.
like, gee, maybe I could save one of the pigs, or
Well, I mean,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably keep them, but you know, the whole point of doing it was they get a certain age, and it's just
there's
time for them to be food. I
And they're
guess.
poor people; they need the money or the food.
Well, that was it too. That was a big part of our income. Me and my sister would sell these pigs at the county fair. They'd bring like $250 a piece. And so me and my sister each get $500. That's
a lot of money.
Lot of money. Plus, feeding a pig is really expensive.
Right.
I mean, you can feed them scraps and stuff too, but mostly we'd buy these big feed bags that were really expensive.
Yeah, so you got to make a return on your investment.
Yeah.
Bacon
Wow.
tastes too good to save those pigs, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's tough, man. Eating your pet.
Seems like a lot of hard work just to, you know,
When you-
gut
It's
the
a different
animal.
lifestyle
Yeah.
out there, definitely.
When you ate cafe, were you like thinking the whole time, "This is cafe"?
No, not really. I mean, I was a kid, so after a week or so,
How
I
long
kind of was
before
over
Kathy
it.
hit the table?
Probably a week, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
your
can't
dad
really
killed it, and then
remember.
it took a week to eat cafe.
No, my dad wouldn't kill it. He would just they took it to the
Butcher?
Butcher, yeah. And
Your dad wouldn't kill cafe? He would pay someone to do that?
yeah, I mean,
I'm
my
shocked.
Yeah, he can't. I don't.
He doesn't
he's
know how to
never-
kill a calf?
No, that's like brutal. I think I don't. Most people can't do something like that.
Yeah, but then you got to pay some dude. Your dad didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, but that it was a lot cheaper than buying the beef at the store. That's why we did it, because the butcher didn't charge much, and you could get a ton, like a year's worth of meat
off a calf.
Off of a cow or a calf. Yeah.
Really, a year's? What do? You freeze it?
We had a deep freeze. Yeah, but that's just that's a whole different thing when you kill like that. Killing a cow or like a pig, that's something most farmers don't do. They take it to the butcher to do it. Because that's like really hard to do. Real sad.
Jeez.
Sorry to bum you out.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of funny to me.
It's kind of funny.
But that's the whole story of Silence of the Lambs.
I mean, I don't. Talk about great birthday gifts. Shuli got me the best gift of anybody.
Which is?
He entered me in a Bacon of the Month club.
See, that's the problem with these movies, like Jerry Seinfeld's Bee Movie, and now they even like try to make bees nice little things. Like now, everything becomes like human-like when you take these animals and you start putting.
Well, after I
human
saw
attributes to them,
like when Babe came out, that pig was so cute. I never wanted to eat bacon again after that.
I don't eat bacon. I
don't eat it much.
I don't eat the pigs or the cows, or it's too highly evolved for me. Chickens are probably too highly evolved. I'm starting to get turned off to that.
Oh, come on. Chicken tastes good.
I love it. What am I going to do?
gave it all up. It's fine.
But you never...
Well, you might go back.
No.
You know, it's funny, because I had dinner with my daughter last night. My oldest daughter's like you know.
Yeah.
She's probably eating nothing. Looking at that tofu, and then she says, I'm thinking of going back to...
I don't eat tofu even.
Yeah,
That's too evolved for me.
And she actually doesn't like tofu either.
Right.
She says, but I'm mostly into vegetables, but I'm, running out of things to eat. I'm starting to think about some fish and chicken. I go, I'm some father. I go, why don't you sell some chicken? Come on. I'd be honored if you did it in front of me. If you're going to do it in front of me. Yeah.
The guys are all back here. It's like Robin's like, she quit smoking 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And
right.
Just,
all right,
I'm
she's
just
trying.
You're totally going to eat that stuff again, Robin.
Sure.
What
I've gone
about
to restaurants with Robin where we order some fish. That woman, I've never seen her have sex, but I've never seen a happier face when she's eating that.
Right.
Oh,
I like gourmet cooking, so that's what we were eating. It wasn't a fish with the bones in and the head on.
No.
So you cut out fish? Did you cut out milk and cheese?
Everything that comes from an animal.
Now listen to her. She has a cold.
I don't have.
It's really working.
Have
My
a roast
nose
beef
is
sandwich.
stuffy.
No.
Have a roast beef sandwich.
You're getting a cold. I see what's going on.
Fine, we'll see. I'll be fine.
What is that voice today?
Kill a calf.
It's my nose being stuffed out.
Nah. Too many animals.
From too dry air.
You need
all those colonics, you're still getting a cold.
You need some calfy parmesan.
Look, you're eating fish and chicken. You get colds.
But like I go to the strip house and I'll get a big steak with the sauces and everything. It's the greatest thing ever. You never miss that?
No, I never liked it as a kid. I used to gag on it. My mother would force me to stand there and eat the fucking steak. I would just.
But you've had to have been to like a gourmet steakhouse, right? They had a filet mignon or something.
Yeah, I don't even remember it.
Mignon.
Oh man,
I don't even remember it.
A good steak, you shouldn't have to put all the sauce on it.
Well, I know I'm kind of redneck, I guess. So I love sauce.
You got a nice steak at like one of these great steakhouses in New York. You shouldn't put A1 all over that room.
No, I don't.
Probably one of Caffey's relatives.
I know.
I'm thinking about poor little
A
Caffey.
descendant.
How old was Caffey when
you ate
him?
Well, he was still a calf, but he was probably about. I mean, I considered him a calf. I guess he was probably about a year old, maybe.
Wow.
It's been so long.
How much did he weigh?
Probably maybe 800, 900 pounds, something like
when
that.
You would say, "Hey, Caffey, come here. It's Richard."
Yeah.
Would he walk over to you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
And then he would shit on your foot.
and then would he ever lay down on his back or something and have you rub his belly?
No, he never was that affectionate. Right. But he would come over and he would. It was really cute. He'd nudge me with his head because he knew I had a feed bucket and stuff. And he mostly was friends with me because I brought him feed. But
like dogs.
Did you like to scratch him and stuff?
Yeah, I would pet him on the head while he was eating, and he'd wag his tail.
Kiss him.
I never did any of that kind of stuff.
Boy, when I used to blow Caffey.
I can't believe I was blowing my dinner.
Caffey, come over here. I got my hip boots on.
Caffey, come here. You're going to taste so good with ketchup or steak sauce.
And then I used to put Caffey's hind legs in the front of my boots, and when I'd fuck him, he couldn't run away.
I got a feed bag and a blow job for you, Caffey.
He was stump trained. I tap him on the head, he'd back up.
There was a guy in Kansas that they caught him in a barn hanging upside down, and somehow he was banging a cow while he was hanging it. He had his feet tied to the top of the barn with a rope, and hanging upside down, banging a cow.
Hey, Ned, what you doing?
It's called tantric cow sex.
Yeah.
Was he doing it to crystal meth or something?
It must have been.
Yeah, there's a lot of crystal meth going on out in like Kansas.
And you think it makes you screw cows?
Well, you know what it is? No, I don't think it. No, that's just a whole nother perversion. But what it is that we all have this image in our minds of the small town and, rural America and, and the truth of the matter is that a lot of these farms are an economic disaster, that the families can't support themselves. The kids aren't really, getting up early and doing chores. They're all, they're converting.
They're getting up screwing the cow.
Well, they're getting up and converting their barns into crystal meth laboratories.
It's an
it's a good
epidemic.
crop. Yeah, right?
Oh, my God. It's a
Really?
bad epidemic in the Midwest. Yeah. Like we call them crankster gangsters. You'll see these people, they look like skeletons and their teeth are black and rotted out. And
Vampires.
They're just obviously on crank, but they don't care.
That's where those zombie movies come from.
That's vampires.
Yeah.
I always thought the coolest vampire movie would be, see, if we just followed you around on the farm, and instead of animals, we looked at them as human beings who were in the service of vampires, you'd have the greatest vampire movie. In other words, how did we treat Caffey? Caffey was like somebody we fed and we even talked to and pet and all that other stuff. And then one day we just decided to slaughter him and eat him.
Right.
And that would be a real, to see life in a vampire house where they, listen.
They have a human farm, you mean?
Yeah, and some of in fact, they might even like some of the humans and then keep them around as pets.
They call them
and have them all naked and shit. Like, you never put clothes on a human. Not if you're a vampire. So I started thinking about this. I said, I could write a really cool vampire movie. All I'd have to do is just hang out on a farm and then, turn the farmers into vampires.
Yes, and the animals would be the humans.
Right.
What would you call the human pets? Like human-y or something?
You give them names.
Yeah.
Like this is my favorite, Dracula. Oh, you call him Dracula? Yeah, because I name him after the great Dracula. He's our hero. And Dracula gets to live in the house and see all the disgusting shit, but it's not supposed to freak him out. In fact, he even eats some humans too, Dracula, because he eats whatever we eat. We give him
the basic tenet of vampires is they always have human helpers.
Right.
And then the gift they give to the human helper is immortality.
Yeah,
they
but
one day convert them.
My vampires would never do that. I would never convert a dog to a human. Although maybe I would. Maybe I'd say, you know what, I really like this one.
Dog.
I don't want it to go away.
If you could, would you turn Bianca into a human if you had a way to?
No, then Bianca would be annoying like all the other humans. I like Bianca because Bianca's a dog.
But Bianca could live forever as a vampire dog.
You see, dogs make it very easy for you to love them.
Yeah.
They don't do anything you say.
They don't piss you off and talk back to you. Yeah.
So then I was going to sit down and write
Human beings are a challenge.
I was going to sit down and write my vampire movie, and then I was too lazy. I was just like, fuck this. I ain't writing no vampire.
You should write a treatment or something.
Treatment. I've written enough
We
treatments.
should get some treatments for you.
Yeah.
Mental treatment.
Electroshock treatment.
I would do that on the air sometime.
You want a shock treatment?
Yeah.
Nah.
Make a list of the shit we couldn't do to you.
No amputation or anything, but other than that,
Not
it's
a finger,
fine.
maybe. Come on for the show.
Come on.
For, maybe a pinky, but I play drums, so that would maybe a pinky toe.
This is Richard's big day too. My God.
Halloween. Yeah.
I got you a gift.
You did?
Yeah. Here.
Happy Halloween.
Legends of the Chelsea Hotel.
Oh, cool.
There's a
Thanks, Artie.
supposedly the Chelsea Hotel is haunted, and there's a new book out about it. And you could. I told Richard for Halloween, which is like Christmas to him, I got him that book, and I'm gonna I'm gonna pay for him and his girlfriend to stay at the Chelsea Hotel.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome.
How
Thanks,
sweet of
Artie.
you.
You got to let me take you out for a steak or
No,
something.
that's all right. I'm fine. I'll get my own steak.
Richard's in shock that your gift isn't like a goof or a gag. It's like what?
I love this stuff. I know, like Sid Vicious, his ghost
stabbed
is
his
supposed
girlfriend.
to haunt there. Yeah.
Oh, is that where it happened?
Yeah, he stabbed her at the Chelsea Hotel.
Sid Vicious is going to be there.
Yeah.
And Dylan Thomas, the poet,
And Kathy.
when he drank himself to death, he was
He
living
died
at
over there, yeah.
Kathy's at the hotel.
He did 17 shots of whiskey in a row, I heard.
Who?
Yeah,
Dylan
but
Thomas,
that's
the
another
poet.
thing. Supposedly at the White Horse Tavern in the Village, this poet Dylan Thomas drank himself to death, but that's not true. He that's the last place he drank, but he died in like a hospital.
What if you go to that hotel and you see Kathy, the Kathy's ghost? Moo.
I'd probably cry.
Moo, why did you eat me? Moo.
It's just like
they don't say boo, they go moo.
And he's just like a lame ghost, like,
Yeah.
aren't you
nudge
scared
me.
of me? Not really.
I trusted you, moo. You ate me with steak sauce, you hillbilly asshole. Moo.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
You could have been the drummer in Duran Duran. Instead, put you in shitty bands because.
Hey, I was in good bands.
I put you in the band named after what you threw me into, death.
We were friends. We made love. Oops, I didn't mean to embarrass you, but
He was a male calf. I wouldn't have done that.
his asshole.
He was
did
a
it in my
homo
asshole.
calf.
You were into gay bestiality?
No.
All right.
We had a horse named Fred, too.
Yeah. Did you eat him?
No, he was more of a pet. We couldn't even ride him. He was a little wild, like he didn't like people riding him. So the people sold him to us real cheap because nobody wanted him because they couldn't ride him. But
So would he pull a plow or something?
No, we just literally had him out in our field as a pet. And
Why'd you buy him?
Because me and my sister wanted a horse, and my parents bought us a horse.
You bought a horse you couldn't ride.
How'd your dad make money? Selling raccoon meat to black people?
No, railroad. He was a railroad.
He was. So you didn't have a working farm where you had to plow the fields?
No, he was more of a hunter and fisherman, and we had like a garden, and we'd have 1 or 2 cows, but he was mostly, all the income came from the railroad.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks, Artie.
You're welcome, Richard.
Thank goodness it's the last day of his favorite month.
Richard's getting fat again. Richard, what happened to your karate?
And running. And
yeah, what happened to your
gym.
running? And you're getting like really fat.
I'm getting round like a pumpkin for Halloween.
No, I've been keeping up on it, but for the last 3 or 4 weeks for Halloween, I really kicked up my candy eating, and I've just been really slacking on. I haven't been working out as much because I watch horror movies instead.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on. This didn't happen in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I see what's going on.
He
It's
kicked
hard.
up his candy eating.
It's hard, but living in New York, like I love steak and I love a good restaurant, and on these
Well, there'll be
vacations,
another meal. You don't have to eat every meal like it's your last.
What's a
He
good
finally
restaurant?
discovered new restaurants because remember, he only used to go to one.
Wait a minute.
Well,
no, what's a
that
good
one
restaurant?
closed down. The Chinese
The
restaurant. I
girlfriend,
like.
they lost you. The girlfriend probably turned them on to some
Opening
restaurants.
his horizon.
Like, well, I want to hear what a good restaurant is. What's the best restaurant you've
My
been to?
favorite is in New York City at the Ritz-Carlton in Battery Park. They make the best steak in the city, I think.
So you go to the restaurant
The
in the hotel?
Yeah.
Who found that? Your girlfriend?
Yeah, well, she lives right by there, so we go there all the time. It's awesome. But like citrus, I love citrus.
Yeah.
I love the Strip House, all the steakhouse, Sparks, all the steakhouses.
You still live on the west
You go to
side?
Spark.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, well, you know what it is when guys like Fred before
Same
he
deal.
got the girlfriend
Yeah.
and then wife. Like Fred would eat at this Vietnamese deli, like every day across from his apartment in Queens. Like it was.
But it was good.
Had
What are
three
you talking about?
squares a day there,
Right,
and like
yeah.
would hang out. Then when his wife came in, there was no more Vietnamese deli. She started introducing him to some finer dining.
That's
Well, I was in
true.
the city
Thank
by
goodness
then.
for these
So
women.
guys could just eat at the same fucking place every day and never complain.
That's guys.
Yeah,
We do that.
Yeah, women want a dining experience.
Women get fancy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my girlfriend loves Papa John's pizza too. We don't always.
Well, that's why you
eat-
fall in love with these girls because they broaden your horizons and shit, and then all of a
Some
sudden
days
you're
Papa
like,
John's, other days Domino's.
then you get used to that lifestyle of going to different restaurants and stuff. You don't want to go back to just eating at Papa John's every day.
And that's how you fuck them over. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, I met a hot waitress at the Ritz-Carlton.
She gives me free steaks.
You brought me here and I found my wife.
Exactly.
No, it's all guy waiters there. as
Ed,
far
you're
as I
on the
know.
air. Hey, I heard you and your girlfriend just moved in together.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
You're living with her now.
Uh-huh.
When did that big decision get made?
A couple months ago, but her lease was up November 1st. So.
Someone's going to have to kick it up on the showering as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
you're
get
gonna
to shower
have
every
to
day.
Dang.
Some kind of
Yeah.
hygiene.
Yeah, she don't
I
want to
am-
smell me.
So will you shower every day now?
Probably, yeah.
What does your apartment smell like? Did you have to fumigate it?
Oh my man, I have like 10 pumpkin candles in my apartment, and I burn the fragrance oils too, so it smells
oh my
good.
gosh.
It's gonna burn down the whole building.
Smells like a slaughterhouse.
I love like smells, so